Actually, I'm gonna go.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to TaleChasers on Friday. I'm your host for today, Amber, and these are my Stargazers who play on Fridays.
Hello.
Us. Hello.
I'm Mark.
I'm
This is
Mark
Very
as
good, very
well.
good. Today I have 2 marks,
Woo!
I
and
am also
no
Mark.
randoms.
Nope.
Nope, Brandon couldn't be here, unfortunately, and that's completely fine. We don't mind if people can't be here. We'll just chug along, and then hopefully they will catch up later. Fortunately, though, we have Mark and Mark, so
Nice.
Yep.
3 cheers for that.
We also have
Yep.
Zarius and Zarius.
That
Just
we do.
like Fighter Zarius and Bard Warlock Zarius.
So fighter and fighter Zarius.
I hate to break it to you, but Zarius isn't a fighter. He's a druid.
Oh, my bad.
That's true. I heard that Zarius was a druid.
I heard that at some point as well, but I
Wasn't
think
he a bard?
No,
I-
he's a druid.
I swear I can remember him being a paladin.
No, I think he started as a warlock.
No, he started as a doormat.
Oh my god.
No, that's how he'll end.
That's basically
Jesus.
what a warlock is to their patron.
Oh, it's true, but also kind of sad. Regardless of what Zarius is or isn't today, one of the things that he will be is very brave. What a brave boy.
that is one word for it, yes.
Because today we have planned some very special things.
Correct.
Let's see. But before we get into what is so very special, I would like a recap from Chemo. I was gonna say
yeah.
Mark, but I think that Mark will be able to recap today's
I'm-
session next time, hopefully.
That is a good.
Yup.
That is a very good.
Whether
good
that is
idea.
from the perspective of Zarius or his new character is still
If it's for my new character, I think that would be hilarious.
Oh, I was
So
out
anyway,
in the
there
woods
was
outside
this
my place.
dragonborn.
He fucking died, the loser.
I was
Well-
just walking through the woods, minding my own business.
Yeah, I can do a recap. I have some gaps in my notes, but it should be fine still.
I'll fill you in.
Don't worry about a thing.
Yeah.
No homo.
Yeah. We picked up right where we had left off, aka there was a very confused Alphonse here with us. And then after a little bit of talking, Zarius also used his card, which had an image of a very muscular, bare, naked man. And he was apparently lit, on fire as well in the card. He was offering a hand. So yeah, Zarius he spilled some blood on the card, and then he was, well, mechanically speaking, Amber asked him what was the best or foremost property or quality of Zarius. Like what is the thing that comes up immediately when you think of Zarius. And Zarius was he's prideful of his singing and his songs. Then the card broke apart, and kind of like a Christmas bauble, with the thin sheets of glass that went into his palms beneath his scales. And then he had to roll 6 d2, which that wasn't so nice because he lost a bunch of stats permanently. He also increased his charisma permanently because prideful of the singing and whatnot. He doesn't feel that much different from what he said afterwards. Maybe when he looks in the mirror, he realizes he's a bit more attractive.
You can be better than fucking perfect, Ferris.
He thinks he's a bit more attractive. He isn't actually more attractive.
Oh, of course.
It's true.
Confidence is key. Anyway,
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yep.
And then yeah, we keep on talking with Alphonse. He, for some reason, thinks he's a knight from Charnialt. But the way he pronounced Charnialt, or Charnolt,
It's Charnield.
yeah, Charnialt. It felt very very weird to people with a decent empathy or insight.
Me.
And then he pulls out a gold coin because Arius asks, so they can compare the currency. That is definitely not a Charnialt coin. It is in fact, at least out of character, it is a Marillion Signet gold coin with, I believe, a lion on one side. And Brandon, what is on the other side of the coin?
A shield.
A shield. There you go. And this conversation goes on for a little bit, and we're like, things are probably going to come back to you in a while, hopefully. Vittorio, with the help of Lawrence, because Lawrence, he casts Remove Curse on Vittorio because of his eyes that have been acting up today. And to Vittorio's surprise, at least, his eyes stop hurting, and he can see normally, And then he reads the paper that he got from his card, which, it's a deed to a castle, and it says on his name on the deed, it says Vittorio Bazador. Vittorio doesn't know his last name because, he was sold off as a little kid, so. Yep, he has no clue, but apparently that's his last name. And then we had a little bit just of information about, like, Morencia and how it's, because Vincent was like, man, how is it okay that they, like, experiment on kids and sell you guys off as, like, soldiers and other stuff. And Lawrence, with a pretty high roll, I believe, about the Morencian politics, about their the Supreme Council and whatnot, and the fact that, yes, you can basically buy a seat on the council because money buys everything. And then some.
Actually, it was in order to recuperate for losses during the war. They
yes.
thought that they would allow seats to be purchased on their Supreme Council.
Yep.
And then naturally, the head of the Bankers Guild decided, bippity boppity, I run this country now.
Yeah, because they lent people money, those people bought seats, and then the bank was like, okay, so anyway, you're gonna vote on what I want you to vote on because you owe me money. And had a little chat about that. It's sad. Morencia is a pretty shitty country. And the Augustine Trading Company are also very shitty. It's fine. Maybe one day someone deals with them. We'll see. And then we went on back home. Or, well, not home. We went to the tavern to sleep, to the inn. And we did so. Lawrence, during the night, had a very, very weird dream. It was about...
dream. A prophetic dream.
Yes, a prophetic dream. Yes. It was... started out as a dream about starlight and being weightless, and he thought that maybe Castor called me here, and as such he tries to call out for him, but there is no reply. And the environment in this dreamscape was like 3D constellations, stars. I don't know if there were any actual planets there or just, well, except for the one we saw later, I suppose. But there were also starfish-shaped things that move around a lot and very erratically. And Lawrence managed to engage in some humming communication. Humming. What was the joke I was trying to make?
I sung to the star and it sung back.
There you go.
Hum.
And after a while, he managed to make his way forward towards which constellation is it? It is the Weeping Man, indeed. And there, Lawrence had a conversation is not really the right thing to call it. But Lawrence did communicate with presumably the Star Child. Here is where my notes are a bit spotty about all the things that were, well, discussed in quotation marks. But I do know that Lawrence tried to communicate with Vim's vigor and try to show compassion and hope and try and relay those feelings. Meanwhile, the Star Child, or well, the entity, kind of responded to that, but also communicated a bit of fear, which was not that good. I don't know if you would like to fill in some bits here, perhaps, White?
The cut and dry of it is Lawrence communicated with Starchild, and the Starchild showed Lawrence the tapestry of the universe. How all the things that are, all the motes of light inside all people that have an imprint on the weave or the warp or the world on the universe are connected by this web of light, and the Star Child spins that web to try to create a sort of paradise, if you will.
Mhm.
In each place he gains his influence over. Just doesn't always go very well. And Lawrence asked for his help with his own world. And the Star Child showed him a few other things.
Yeah.
Before Lawrence awoke with a profound, almost like realization / understanding.
Yeah, and he immediately went to put it to paper. Well, parchment, I suppose. And yeah, other people woke up. Went down, had some breakfast and whatnot. Ilmare came back and handed Vincent a little package, and it was a tiny glass sphere with patterns inside of it. And was even a tiny automaton bird
What was this?
inside of it. And, that's very lovely. I believe it was supposed to act as a braid, like something to put on the elven braids. Which is funny because Vincent, they basically had the same idea because earlier Vincent put in a little order, a custom order from a glass blower.
Elliot.
And beyond this, oh yes, how could I forget? Vittorio woke up and he had ripped through his clothing that he had slept in. He was
Hulked out.
yeah, he hulked out. He was excessively corpulent, in Amber's words. And after a while, some people came up and checked on him because he had not come down for breakfast. And yeah, he didn't have any clothes to fit, so Vincent was kind enough to run down to town and got him some clothing that fit. And then after this, we absconded with Lawrence, who was still writing at the time and really wanted to finish his work. I believe he is still writing as we are walking.
Yes, Vincent's giving me a piggyback.
And yeah, we saw Tokas on the way as he came back with the horses he had purchased. And now we are all on our merry way out into the woods, and we're gonna try and do some very sketchy things and try and
A little bit culty.
A little bit culty.
Yeah, a
Uh-huh.
If you
little bit
Don't
culty.
worry, guys. I got experience with not one, but 2 entities followed by cultists.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, we'll see how this goes with
Same.
Zarius trying to
Hmm.
effectively just expel his quite literal demons.
correct. I can show you a picture. If Gabe allows me to, I can show you a picture of this horse.
Of the horse.
Of one
Lawrence!
of the horses, at least.
I don't know
Oh,
why
Amber, it
Fastly
works.
came to me.
It
But
works? Okay,
Mhm.
well. We will just have to cope without Polyglot for a little bit. Yeah? Okay. You can put the name of the horse, Gabe, because I don't off the top of my head remember it. Actually, I do know it, because it's in the... Ah, yes.
Sir Horsington.
Ooh, finally. God damn.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to reload
This is
properly.
Tokas' new horse that he bought as one of the horses.
I'm proud. I'm proud of us all that we have nominated clearly someone for inspiration.
No, you haven't for a while.
We have not for
So
at least
rip
a month.
bozos. Yeah, rip bozos. You guys have one inspiration. That's fine with me.
Well,
It makes my job a lot easier.
sometimes there's.
Sometimes they are not worthy.
Well, I was gonna say sometimes there's not a lot of stuff that happens that is indeed inspiration worthy.
Yeah. If someone told me they'd give me inspiration for last session, I would have just been like, I mean,
I'll take it.
I mean, I'll take it, but I mean, like, I guess it's the only thing that like happened last session.
Yeah. I'll give Alphonse the inspiration. He deserves it, my guy. No, I'm kidding. Woo!
Alphonse tells you to get bent.
Whoa!
Whoa, what
Get
the fuck?
In it, bruv.
Get shagged!
Down in Coventry, we don't speak like that.
Oh no!
Why is he suddenly from Coventry, though?
Well, at least
Well.
he's not a chav.
Because
so,
he's
you know.
Brandon's character, obviously.
Don't worry
Oh.
about it. Brandon allowed me to do some really weird things with this character, so just get ready for that, I guess.
Oh no, he's like, you know, guys, I'm a nudist. What?
You act as though that's something strange, Mark.
It's like, oh, I
Mark.
finally remember the name of my knightly order. Oh, what is it, Alphonse? We were called Nudist Beach.
Oh,
Nudist
no.
Beach!
I suddenly remember the name of the secret society that I was a part of. Oh yeah, what's the name of? The Speedwagon Foundation.
It's okay. There's nothing visible when he like takes off his clothing, because there's like a couple of little tentacles there that cover his modesty.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you, Slanesh. Praise be.
Praise be. All right.
So, the lot of you have absconded into the woods. Like, if you can hear this buzzsaw sound from my mic, I don't know. I can hear it very loudly, but I don't know if it's...
No, it's not.
Okay, good. I can hear it, and it's like genuinely giving me a headache, but it's fine.
That's fair.
You guys have absconded yourselves off into the woods, and you brought a whole bunch of things along, and you got some like strange little plans because you're about to do some like very culty stuff out in the backwoods of the Burag Empire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
That's my favorite thing.
Trust, what could go wrong, guys? I want you to know that by law,
You're
off the
not,
top of my head,
you're not
by law,
to summon.
Would I know if this is by law forbidden?
otherworldly
yeah, make me a
entities.
law check.
All right, you know what I'm proficient
You
in.
think I
Amber.
care? Like you care, as if you care about that.
Can you imagine? Literally, you write a law that's like it is illegal to
Cult stuff in the woods in the middle of the night.
There's like different tiers of what is illegal in the Burag Empire, so...
This is like the least. I know it for sure.
Culty behavior! Least illegal. Least illegal amount of things. Let's see. Let me pull out my... Okay, so like you have different types of crimes. You have like different tiers of crimes, and then also you have crimes against the state and crimes against the faith. So, you know.
and we're doing
I
all of
would
them at
say,
once.
like culty behavior is kind of blasphemy against the four divines, but who
It is.
knows?
Yes, but like in this case, we're doing counter culty behavior. Really, we're
Ah,
trying to
okay.
get
Oh.
rid of
I
them.
know what. If we get in trouble, Lawrence will be like, I, as an anointed child of Zabriel's and the faith, am currently performing a anti-demon, a cleansing, what do you call it?
Exorcism.
On the
An
wrong
exorcism?
Exorcism to free this pious man of his demons. Begone! Lest the
Just,
demons
Yeah, we're
come
gonna-
for you.
just to give you a reference, like third tier crimes would be something like littering, damage to property, pickpocket, or smuggling. First tier, which is, I would say that like doing some cult practice is definitely blasphemy against the divines in some way, is equates to murder and arson.
Luckily, we're not
But
doing
don't
that.
worry, guys.
Me, I would never commit such a thing.
You gotta get caught first.
Yes,
You'll get caught,
that
and if you
implies I
don't
will
caught, you're
ever be
fine.
caught.
Oh, pictures of Burak coins. Anyway,
I like
Bjorach. Choose your
yo.
fighter. Bjorach!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Alrighty.
Baron Vasily!
What?
Is
That's his.
Vasily, my
That's his
precious baby,
like.
with us?
If he was in the Smash Bros and like you put your little token on him so that it selects him, he would literally go what?
What?
What do you want?
Poor Vesely. I didn't sign up for this. All right, but you're out in the woods. You've got yourself a nice little. We'll just call it a clearing.
Very
Oops, I forgot to
nice.
preload it.
Loading.
Very nice. A nice clearing. So, the first step of this plan, Amber, is important.
Is it?
I light a candle.
All right.
But not just any candle, Amber.
Mhm.
I light the candle with a fireplace with a campfire drawing inlaid on it in the
Mhm.
middle.
Yeah.
Now, if I remember what that does it make a big campfire? I think it makes a big campfire. That's what it does.
Uh-huh.
So that is the very first step.
Okay. Create a campfire.
I can't see anything. Is that
Sorry, I was supposed to drag you all onto this map. Don't worry, friends.
I will place in the middle of that, like, not in the middle, but reachable by Lawrence's Sunblade, because we need that. I will lay darkness, so that it's like on top of it. And from this point on, I would like to enable my witch sight. I don't know if I could just say I enable it. I concentrate on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not specifically looking for something, but I'm opening my senses up to the weave, essentially, to the warp, I guess, is to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look at everyone, especially Tokas. Hey, Tokas. No, I'm kidding. Not especially Tokas.
What the hell?
But I'm going to look at Tokas as like so. So we're going to try and do this, right? I say, looking at the roaring fire.
I mean, yeah, we already looked the part of acting like a cult. We might as well,
Funny story. I've been in one, but
links.
I will make my hands ashen black as well as a sign to the Shepherd of Souls, like with some coal. As I will then I will look at everyone and we'll say so. First, I want to say like thanks for sticking with me through this ordeal. I know I said it before in Blacklaw, but I see. Okay, no offense, Vincent, you're getting there, but I see most of you as family.
Oh, gee, thanks, buddy.
Hey, I like you, Vincent. You're like a good friend, okay? But we really don't know each other for that long yet.
Are
You're like
you
a great
sure that I
friend.
should be here? Says Alphonse, just like kind of
Alphonse,
like
yes,
scratching the back of his neck.
you're a great acquaintance. So far, I have liked your entire deal.
You're basically my family now, Alphonse, so...
So, and if you're family of Vincent, you're a friend of mine.
I don't know how I feel about this situation.
But no, I know you guys pulled me through the first time I did this, and I failed, probably because I tried to do it myself, and just by myself. So I'd like all of you to be here.
Yeah. They'd say that it's probably better to rely on others than doing it alone.
So
And that is very well spoken, Vittorio. Lawrence says, tucking away a big piece of paper.
it's like you've all honestly been here for me more than most people I know. When I fuck up, or when I, make a mistake, you guys forgive. And I hope I at least make you guys feel as cared about most of the time as all of you make me feel.
In your own way.
So thank you. Now I took a moment to grab some things that are memories of our adventures together, and I pull out the copy of The Shortest Love. Yeah, I have that. I copied it specifically for
This is
this.
the TaleCast reference.
Yeah,
No,
of
this
course.
this is the song I got from the dragon that we met in Blacklaw. Not Scrayquall, but the other dragon. And honestly, I'd like to share, like, if everyone wants to, that are willing, I'd like to hear your favorite memory about, us. It's a group. It's a party. I look around. I can begin if you want, or anyone else.
I can start. I've recently had a profound insight. And as part of this profound insight, I have come to learn that things are not as they seem. That there is another way of looking at each of you that I didn't quite realize that I was seeing at first. And whether it is Vittorio pulling me out of the mouth of a ferocious beast, or it is the crisp sound of Tokas and I's hands slapping together as we share magic, or Vincent sort of, I want to say sturdy shoulders. They felt rather sturdy as he lifts me up and carried me all the way here. Or you, Zarius, tearing out your heart to save you and grant you another life and a second chance. Or you, Alphonse, where you were pleasant when I met you initially. All these things. And if you have a series of items you wish to contribute to this ritual, then I have one also to contribute. It is a small thing, an icon of a life that has passed. I'm just gonna pull out your fucking heart.
Ah!
hide it
That's
from you. Why
awesome!
do you still have that?
I kept it.
That's
Damn.
actually really
It's weird.
cool.
Trophies.
Hmm.
Ew.
That's gonna go over. He's gonna put it down.
But in the fire?
I'm just gonna put it down, like, I don't know, next to it, not in the fire, but like, I don't know.
Okay.
And then say, I hope our lights can all shine a little brighter tonight. I cast 8 at 3rd level.
Hey yo.
Me.
Hmm.
Tokas. Oh, actually, wait, maybe I want to give me Zarius. No.
I'm
Me,
not going to
Zarius,
lie,
Vincent.
Vincent's probably
There we
got the
go.
lowest HP of all of you.
I know I wanted to do Vincent, but I was like, I'm trying to remember who has the most HP and who is the least, and I was like, "Ugh," but then I was like, okay, well, who's in the front? Okay. Yeah, all 3 of us, you gain 10 hit points and 10 hit point maximum.
Ooh, very nice. Very
Dang.
nice.
5.
Okay.
3rd level, baby. Bing, bing, monkey king.
Cyrus looks around.
Hmm. Well, I well, you know, I'm not that much of a talker in that way, but I think that the time we have spent together so far has been mostly good. We've managed to do some good things together. Things we wouldn't really have been able to do on our own. Yeah. We've had some good times together as well. The few times we've been able to, well, take it easy, somewhat. Had a pretty good time in Nova Stoya. And arguably, no, he doesn't say arguably. And, I think we did in Blackpool as well. Don't count all the delving all the time. We've helped to bring new life into the world, even if that life is dragons. That's quite amazing in and of itself. What I'm trying to say is that when we work together and we actually rely on each other, we can get almost anything done. And as long as we keep doing that, I think we'll manage to get through things in the end. And I do consider you all as well, as close to family as I've ever really considered anyone.
Nods. I look at Vincent and Tokas. I know Tokas is sick, so I look at Vincent a bit more than Tokas.
Sure.
I know it's not been long, but
Like, well, I guess like you said, it hasn't been long, but I've I've managed to learn a lot about myself and other people whilst I've been traveling with everyone. I know that my culture has a big stead on family and being part of somewhere that you belong, that's very inclusive and, we stick to ourselves. Family is, the overarching word for my culture in a sense. We all almost kind of seed to the same mother in a way. But for the longest time, I feel like I haven't really been within that line. But what I have been able to do is do exactly what maybe others have failed to do. And I found my family right here, amongst all of you. You're not all as handsome as I am, and you don't have my genes, but
You do wear them rather well.
let's just say I am very grateful to have all of you, and at the end of the day, I have all of you to thank for actually having my father back, so there's nowhere I'd rather spend the rest of my time than making sure that you guys are as protected as you can be. Yeah. Few words, but powerful ones. He'll smile and look to Zaris.
A nod. I assume Tokus has something to say, but Gabe, be sick. Don't actually say anything.
You may
Yeah,
say
be
something
silent.
if you want,
You
though.
can be silent. You sick boy.
Outcasing character for Tokus.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything. He's like, "Fuck y'all."
Hmm.
As business acquaintances.
Tokus would probably mention that time when somehow we managed to escape Novostoya. When we defied the odds against an entire government of blood-sucking vampires, and even though now we're basically wanted by the entire nation, maybe, who knows, we rescued someone that needed rescuing and made it out alive. It was a collaborative effort that showed him how the people around him might actually be.
So it's looks at the rest of this. Like, I'd say one of my favorite memories is probably in the most difficult is that the night that we slept in Scraquel's cave, where right after I had to make one of the hardest choices in my life, I realized who I really cared most about. I look at all of you and just say, which are you guys? And I put a lot of items down, way too many. I put first for Lawrence, I put down the bereavement watch whistle.
Hey!
Second, for this is probably my most expensive thing I'm about to put down. For Vincent, I put in my dapper 10 gold hat.
That hat is so dapper.
For my boy, Tokas, I put down, maybe a bit ironic, but the dragon claw of the iron dragon that we found at the same pit we found the bullet in. At least close by. I put down a special cupcake, which is probably looks pretty gross by now.
It is absolutely sloughed in on itself.
But it
It
probably
is
has so
hairy.
much sugar that it has it still looks okay, but it's probably disgusting.
Yeah, on the inside it's rotten to the core,
Yeah.
but you know.
But I put that down for Vittorio. Not because, but because of the eating contests we've had together. And honestly, that is my favorite moment of Vittorio, where he's not in battle, where he's not, fighting.
We're eating.
Yeah, eating. So I put that down for Toka, for Vittorio, which is all four of us here. But I'm not finished yet. I put down a copy of the Shepherd of Souls sheet music for the Shepherd of Souls, because my man in the sky. I put down a little vial and I drip some of my own blood in it for Vasily. And I cut off a piece of my hair, and that's and that is for Ilmare, because that's important in their culture.
To not cut their hair, yeah.
Yeah, but I do. So here, that's important. So I cut my. I
Cuts
cut my
one of
hair
his tentacles off.
Ah!
Blood sprays out in all directions. Oh wait!
As I put my shield down, as I can now keep my mind open to the thing, and I'm going to try and force my shadow towards my shield.
Oh, okay.
So technically, I'm trying to use my Hexblade curse into my shield. I know technically I have to target a person, but I'm trying to force it towards the shield.
Yep. I understand.
Which is a very long time ago that I've used my actual warlock powers.
Yeah.
That is completely and utterly correct. And so we all stand in a circle of Stargazers. At your center, a dark shield catching the waning sunlight and devouring it hungrily. The campfire crackles, flames dancing their gentle waltz, and a sense of camaraderie, and perhaps some anticipation fills the air as you all take your turn. And then you, Zarias, with a subtle, if rusty movement, unfurl your shadow, and it begins to stretch towards the shield, encasing it.
I'll take out my scythe, and I'll look at Lawrence, because we need the Blade of the Sun.
Lawrence will reach out, pulling out the Sunblade, the broken blade of Korvavolic, and whisper to it that the day is now.
The day is now. A clash of opposing forces meets. Darkness and light resolve and doubt. And amidst it all, your third eye is open, revealing layers of reality unseen to everyone else. A cascade of energy and flickering spirit lights dance at the edge of your vision. What do you do?
Is Lawrence already stabbing the shield with it, or is it just picking it out? To give some context.
I have I've drawn the Sunblade, and I have evoked its light.
I will.
And it is before it.
Okay, I will join you with my scythe. I know technically that doesn't do anything, but it's about power of will. as I will sort of sing, sort of say, you know how Scar in the not as good live action movie was singing "Be Prepared," where it was like talking singing.
Mm-hmm.
I will sing the beginning part of the Blade of the Sun, which is, "In the light of the sun, evil will scour. In the light of the sun, just after dawn, triumph will be sweet. When the dark meets defeat, in the light of the sun, it will be done." As I will get ready to strike, and I will signal Lawrence to strike as well against the shield with my scythe and his sunblade to pierce the darkness and to banish it.
As Zarius sings, Lawrence will continue his whisper to the blade. And pushing his will into it, for his will and that of the blade are one. And he will whisper to the blade that it is the dawn. It is the dawn that banishes the night. It is the rising sun. It is the warmth and light of the day. It is the Night Slayer. And its will cannot be denied. And I will fucking stab that darkness ass motherfucker. Oh boy.
Zarius,
Mm-hmm.
what do you do?
I will, at the same time, I will swing my magical dragon scythe, which symbolizes both my draconic heritage and, you know, my
Sweat.
my sort of devotion to a god, at least the backing that the Shepherd of Souls has given me, and my respect to him. I will strike the shield at the same time, but I'll also try to force the shadow to remain in place so that it can be struck by the sunblade. If that makes any sense, I'll try to assert my will over it.
Mm-hmm.
As I will also strike it and hold it in place.
The two of you come to a terrible clash with darkness. One charisma check, please.
Okay, both of us.
Yep.
I'd like
Against
to
the
use my
shield?
inspiration for advantage.
I am
Fair
simply
enough.
determined.
I would
Wait.
like to... Is it a contested check?
Yeah, maybe.
If it is, I would like to make the shield roll a 3.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
because
Massive.
we'll
Wait, you are
begin
rolling everything to GM?
twist around. The
Yeah, I was
feet and
just
the feet.
making.
Oh, Tokas, you sound so speedy and
Ooh.
sick.
Wow, really? I wonder why.
If it helps, you can also just type.
It's okay. It's quicker to speak.
You can also just eat
I could also just eat.
one dab.
Darkness cracks under the pressure. Scales wither. Shadows disperse. And when you pull away your blade, your scythe, the essence of this ball is revealed at its core. At its core. Yours for the taking. But the darkness at the edge of your vision looms greater than ever. A flicker of uncertainty ripples throughout you and your party, instilled by one not so great of faith. The ritual wavers, and your shadow contorts and twists. A manifestation of its resistance, perhaps?
Okay. So darkness is cracked open, right?
Yep.
What like its essence? Does it actually reveal anything inside of it? Because it sounded like it was shattering an egg.
There is just the essence.
It's just a darkness essence.
Wispy.
As I can see my shadow contort and could I? Okay, this is gonna sound. Could I contest it in a battle of wills to force it all into those little essence, like to literally sort of, if I was to physically call it, to shove it in there so that it is all in one place.
Channel.
Channel. That's probably the best way to do it. Say it.
I would say yes.
Hey, I'd like to try that.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
your circle is made out of 6 parts,
Oh,
only 5 of which really contributed.
Oh no.
It's really hard to make a wheel roll with broken spokes.
God damn it,
And
Alphonse!
collapsing it becomes all the easier. From that pinprick of essence, darkness lances out. And like the contents of an egg spilling out of the ground, shudders and shakes and is coated in this roiling dark green mist. In your witch sight, reveals something to you. That something is peeling itself forward like a person pushing their way through membranes and tearing them asunder. We roll for initiative.
Okay.
As your ritual draws unwanted attention.
Oh,
And all
nay.
hell breaks loose.
oh, quite literally.
Quite literally so.
Ah, hey there.
Hey.
Oh my god, what a
Time
pretty fellow.
boy. He looks a lot better than last time. Look at him.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, thank you.
it's just
He got
almost.
like a makeover.
No, he didn't. He looked like this then too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He was just.
He just has a little token now.
He was just
He was. It was
wounded
just
last
his
time.
head last. No, it
I
was just his head as
recognize
well.
that holy symbol.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what?
No,
The whole
let me
reason
ask.
is
Sweet,
that-
sweet vengeance. Yes.
Does exhaustion give me disadvantage on initiative since it's an ability check?
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so speedy.
Gabe's playing himself in real life.
Oh man, I'm so speedy right now.
Oh no.
He needs to go to bed.
Speebin, speebin, speebidim, speem, beam, beam.
A question: did I feel okay? So to give myself some scene vision, did I feel this thing pull itself, like come from my shadow, or does it like did it come from somewhere else?
No, it comes straight out of the 8 there.
Okay.
But your shadow is there.
Oh, behind me or like there?
It's with you. It never properly
Did I roll a 2 and a 3?
Impressive. Very
Did you
nice.
roll worse than me
never
with
seen anything
disadvantage?
like it before.
How did you? You rolled worse than me. I even have disadvantage.
Alphonse.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, he is one of my characters. It makes sense, to be honest.
He only has
I
8
rolled
decks. He's doing his best.
better than 3 people. What?
He's a slow but steady kind of guy.
Of
That he
course.
wins the race.
You better get. Why is this guy inside me now?
Yeah, don't worry about him.
I did worry about it. That's why I asked.
Don't worry about it.
Crazy.
I was crazy once.
They locked me in a room.
Holy
Friends.
shit!
What friends?
Friends.
Shadowy friends. Those I recognize a bit more as well.
I doubt it.
They look so sweet. They look like
No.
friends, clearly.
No, no,
Don't
no.
worry
Anguisher,
about
Rolling
it.
Anguish
initiative. One
right
creature
now.
is enough, thank you. No, 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 no.
Boy came prepared this time.
Well,
he was
no.
like, "I'll kill you next time you do it." And
No,
he took one
don't
as
worry
well.
about it. I'm pretty sure that these other creatures are not part of his gang.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
What
cool,
about
cool,
that? They
Shadow
look
Wizard
kinda-
Money Gang.
We love casting spells.
Ba 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 da ba ba. Get rid of this music.
What about the Shadow Wizard Anguished gang?
I'm really anguished right now.
Sadly, I'm not an evocation wizard, guys.
Yeah, by any chance, do they have sunlight sensitivity? Thanks, K-Bye. Park jump.
Speaking of sunlight sensitivity, the following track is from Rise of the Drow.
cool.
The only person who's not surprised right now is Zarius. Though,
Ah.
out of character, I suppose, none of us are surprised by this turn of events.
Yeah.
But Zarius is the only one who saw this
Oh
pact
my
breaker
God.
coming, as their sword literally lances out of, I guess, the Aether, shredding reality and pulling themselves through.
Are these Durkari?
Breaker!
With a creaking sound of bending metal, they step out of that portal and raise a sword several times your size.
Yeah. Still want to steal that sword. It just
Vittorio's
looks
eyes widen.
It's like, that's mine! And Vittorio's like,
Have that sword that's my size!
Another sword from my collection.
it's like
Steal my line.
it's like a child battling an adult, you know. He just jumps on his back like, my sword!
What do you mean I need 25 strength to one-hand it?
It's like the fucking sword from
But
the
how much
Steel
strength do you need
Watchers.
to two-hand it?
By Dark Souls rules, half.
Sorry.
Hey. So, my question is, with the anguishers,
You don't see them.
I
Don't
don't
worry
see them,
about
but do I feel them?
I mean, you definitely feel the roiling mass of where's your roll for which side?
I didn't roll it yet. No, I said I kept it open.
Roll, please.
So I need to roll for it.
Easy.
Uh,
Funny.
Because you definitely feel the pack break.
Yeah.
It doesn't require a very high roll to do that.
9. So I don't think I'd sense them at all.
No, you just sense the pack breaker and their massive aura, which I guess makes sense. They're very big. You're pretty
So-
sure they were smaller last time.
What about the
Yeah.
silver arrows, more or less?
So my second question is, could I try to assert a battle of will against the pact breaker?
In what way?
To essentially, perhaps not as much as to the pact breaker, but to essentially use my patron as a shield. Literally, force my patron to take these sword blows in the face. So I guess it's more a battle of will against my patron. because I know the sword hurts him.
You know from all of your years of living with your patron is impervious to any kind of damage. Like, they've
That's
never
great.
taken a single hit for you.
No, I know, but I remember that when the first pack breaker stabbed my shadow the first time, it did hurt. Like, it did be in pain. So it's more, can I use that to essentially guide the blade into whatever the essence is of my patron that I can feel?
You can make an attempt.
So what check would that be?
Didn't we last time physically direct the sword towards your
Yeah.
shadow?
Yeah, did that
But
well.
this time
I
I'm
was
not
go
going
a
to
different
do that.
route, contested charisma.
Okay, Amber, can I activate something first?
That
I'd
depends
like to-
entirely on whether or not you have the ability to do that.
I'd like to sprout wings and get a crown. Get gorgeous butterfly wings.
Is it an action to use that?
It would be. So would it then be? So would I first have to do that as an action and then the next thing?
To make a check is usually an action.
Yeah, no, I must. Then I will first activate the charms of the Secret Hearts Monarch.
Alright.
So I will
Very
sprout these
charming.
wings. And it is sadly only check, so it doesn't get added to my AC. But that's okay. As I will bring this all forth, and I don't have a bonus action, so well, I do, but I don't think there's anything useful I can do with it right now. So that is it.
Very well. You see this guy appear from the ethereal plane, and you decide to grow wings in front of it, which I don't think it cares about or like knows. So it simply raises its sword in your direction.
Yeah. I will speak to it and say, I need your assistance to shatter this pact. But I don't have an action left, so I can't.
In what language do you say this?
Well, I will say it in Imperial Norm, because I'm not like, let's try it all my languages against this thing. So,
Okay. Very well.
but that's my turn, because I use my action to do this.
I'm crying inside. All my languages are turned off because polyglot is turned off. But it doesn't matter, I know what language it speaks.
No. Surprise.
They were surprised.
The Pact Breaker lifts its sword, which gleams like obsidian, though you're not quite sure if that is what this sword is. It almost does so in challenge, as though one would enter a duel.
Sorry, it's for you.
Yeah, I mean, if it does, I will have my scythe out already, so...
Would you like to duel the Pact Breaker?
Well, would I like to? No, I'm dead-faced terrified. But do I think I have to? Sort of.
It's okay. I
It
still
is your
haven't-
choice! I'm
do
just
it.
offering it to you as I said it. I was like, I can offer this to you.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll well, I don't know. It is essentially my thing to break. But also, I don't think I'll be 1v1ing a pact breaker anytime soon. I guess Zarius will sort of speak to it, because he doesn't know. So he will ask, do I need to prove myself in Imperial Norm? He's like, do I need to prove myself to you? Will you help me then? Imperial Norm, bitch, I can speak Draconic to you! Foras Kai Novakin!
Try Celestial, maybe.
I don't know Celestial!
Too bad.
Yeah. I'll ask that. That is my reaction for now.
It does not respond.
I'll look at Lawrence, see if he can ask it in Celestial, like,
On my turn, maybe.
yeah.
So the Pact Breaker is
There's a
different than the
guy.
Anguishes. The Anguishes are part of the shadow that you
We don't know.
have it.
Yeah, we
You
don't
don't
know
know.
because
We have no idea.
time they have even showed up. Plus, we don't
Yeah.
technically see them right now. But presumably, they are, they're not on the same side as the Pact Breaker.
Right. Because I thought we were like ripping the shadow out to fight it so that then it wouldn't be part of the pact. But this Pact Breaker doesn't seem like.
No, it's the last time as well. The Pack Breaker showed up, but it's why I lost the level and gained another level in something else.
Lawrence.
I
Mm-hmm.
would like to cast Beacon of Hope, targeting myself and all my allies.
ahead.
Bacon. Oh.
Bing! Add it to your character sheets, fellas, because you're gonna fucking need it.
Like, Lawrence.
Lawrence!
Is that your turn, Lawrence?
No. I would like to then speak in Celestial to the Pact Breaker. It bears the like that is the like it's not just the token art, right? It is
This is 100% what a Pact Breaker looks like.
yes, okay. In Celestial, I will call out to it, and I will say to it, Pact Breaker, heed my call. And I'll basically ask it, what would Lawrence say? Whence do you come here? You should know that this man is no enemy of the faith. Does it say anything?
It does not speak, but there is an almost quiet as its head cranes in your direction, and you see the veil that covers its head almost like distorts with its skeletal visage as it ripples across. It does not turn away from Zarius, but its head is at least somewhat turned in your direction.
This man and has a terrible demon attached to him, and the demon must be severed.
The Pact Breaker raises their sword. It is so incredibly tall that the sword literally rests over Zarius like one would rest like a gardening tool, ready to shovel it into the dirt.
Damn, you're about to get shoveled, my guy.
Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Zarius!
So seeing this thing, I will get on one knee, you know how a knight would, and I would like to offer this thing my patron. Okay, I'm going to try and do a battle of wills against my patron to basically pull it forward and offer it in a clear, like to the sword that it has above me, which likely will also strike me, but I want it to be there in full display as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a charisma check.
Sure thing.
Okay, this is 25, because I add 5 from my bonus.
Where is he?
Where is Tarko?
I swear. Me eternally confused about where everything is. Can I? Oh, there we go.
I will actually also look, as I do this, at Tokas and Lawrence, who I also think have some amount of witch sight, so I don't know if they might be able to help me, but I'll do that.
Yep.
So I pull this up.
And the witchiest sight you got.
My wings flutter.
Your wings flutter, and your shadow lays out before you, curled around like an old hound.
Like to imagine Osiris is actively shaking as he's trying to hold, with his mental prowess, hold this thing somewhere. And as I do so, I look at Lawrence and give him a curt nod, which is my bardic inspiration to you.
Yay! I'm inspired.
Vincent!
I have no idea what I'm up against, so can I make some sort of check?
What you're up against?
Yeah, what is this thing? Naturally, Vincent's assuming that this is not the shadow that we want to kill, looking at Zaris's body language, and what
You know, it's a
Lawrence has been
breaker.
saying. Well, yeah, I am aware of that, but Vincent is very much not.
You know, it's a pack breaker, because that's what I called it.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, you could go different.
Vincent doesn't fucking clue what a pack breaker is.
You could go different ways with making a check and finding it out. You could go thaumatology, theology, or from like a historical point of view, which would be like a lore check.
They're all a +1, so it doesn't really matter.
You know, just choose the one that you want. Tokas is going to roll a lore check.
Sure.
Most likely.
Theology rules. Why not? Oh, huge.
Huge.
Ah, my Christian
actually
boy.
really
You read the gospel.
Correct. Ah, yes. As a traveling monster hunter or slayer of sorts, you've seen them. The outcasts of society. Those who make pacts with otherworldly beings, often ostracized from their own communities for obvious reasons. Have but one natural enemy. The Pact Breaker. Pact Breakers may look like angels, but they were only crafted to look as such. They are actually constructs created by Solima. Not Solima herself, but her followers. The Arch Seraph of Justice and Vengeance. And they were created when she was already silent, with the sole purpose of exacting vengeance upon all who would treat with fiends, fae, and other aether kindred.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Me, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm this thing's archenemy.
Well, Vincent, I guess mechanically, will use the help action on Zarius.
Okay.
If only the help action wasn't an action.
Oh, of
Unless
course, the
you're,
check was already in action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ah.
You'll
That-
give me the mental help. Action.
I will give you the
mental-
mental assistance. I don't need to be that close, I guess, because I do have 10 feet of reach with my weapon. Alright, well, that's me.
I see there are people that are missing a beacon of hope on their character sheet.
I don't know how to add it.
Convenient effects.
On the bar to the left. Looks like a little
Drag it onto your
hand with sparkly things.
Oh, this one.
And then you just look up Beacon of
No.
Hope, and then you just drag it to your sheet.
Oh.
Toka's molten top.
His top
Friend.
would be molten. With the way he'd be coming down with that fever.
I don't remember what I wanted to do.
Make a check.
I'd like to make the check.
Go ahead.
Sure. But it's like this. Oh, nice.
You know that though they are made as constructs, they are infused with raw, chaotic magic, which makes them powerful, but also kind of dangerous. They are resistant to all weapons that aren't adamantine. Magic. And they can physically sever someone who makes a pact from all of the abilities that that pact grants them.
Can they sever that back to themselves?
They have the ability to do so.
But I don't imagine I know how with this check.
If you'd rolled a 20, yes.
I'll do my best next time.
You're already doing your best, and that's what matters. We're so proud of you.
We love you, Gabe.
I'm dying.
Now have
Okay.
some water, please.
Do not die.
Right, tis
Also,
me.
make sure to add Beacon of Hope onto your sheet.
Time to be struck.
Bonus action. Oh, I have an idea. I
Yes,
see
okay.
Zaris' shadow on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I will bonus action prestidigitate the holy symbol of Gorodin on the shadow. So this guy's like, oh, I want to fucking smash that now.
Cyrus just holds it in place with all of his might. He's like, oh fuck, he looks up and he sees the blade right in front of his fucking head. He's
Auto
like, ah!
hits you.
The face of the king of red coins is now imprinted on his shadow with a nice glowing copper color.
Very well. The Pact Breaker. Turns its head away from Lawrence and back down onto you, Zarius. Out of all the infernal pacts that it has seen in its life, you were probably the one that went easiest.
Oof. Calling you easy.
Yeah, I mean, but he's so right. He's out of line, but he's right.
Damn, bro, you were right. Zarius, its sword plunges down.
Yeah. Does he also hit the dog shadow thing? No, it's not a shadow dog, but
Hit that dog! Hit that dog in him.
How does this work? Do we have to make him miss? Does he have to hit Zarius?
It's gonna hit both of them, don't worry.
yeah.
Hold on to dear life, my guy.
That's not bludgeoning damage.
Imagine the sword is so fucking big that the edge it deals bludgeoning down.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I
because
mean, it can.
I'll
This
just
is also
go-
something that you know. The was it Tokas or Vincent?
Either or.
Vincent was theology, Tokas was Aether Kindred 16.
Both was a 16.
It was Tokas who knows this with the lore check. Pact breakers can change both their own form and also the form of their magic. What's it called? Them not the magic, their sword.
Why do they look like
It's-
this then?
Because they choose to.
Because this is how they were created. Warped, distorted imagery of warriors, angels, or other representations of justice.
This is Lawrence's peak performance form.
This
One day
is
he'll be like this.
this is peak follower of Silent Soloma like creation.
That's true.
I have a
It's
question.
all vengeance, no thought. Zarius, you take 27 piercing damage
He lives those.
and 14 psychic.
He lives those.
I mean,
As
yeah, with
The
8 HP
sword
left.
goes straight through your shoulder and down into the ground, pinning you in place like a butterfly.
Do I manage to hold whatever the shadow's in place? How does that react?
Your shadow also withers as the sword like goes through you and like kind of into where its space is.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh fuck! Ah! Ow, fuck! It's in my shoulder! Oh, my arm!
Zarius, as blood begins to cascade down this dark blade and it drips onto the ground, where it almost disappears inside of your shadow. Tiny little pinpricks of light appear on the ground.
I look and I'm like, I gotta bleed! Oh no! Me at 8 HP! Ah!
We're both going to die here,
This is who?
and one of us is not going to come back from it.
I look and I will show myself off. One of us might not. And that's a good thing. The world doesn't need more of your fucking shadow.
The Packbreaker twists its blade as it makes a second attack.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make it a 7 because I don't
A
think Zarius
7?
can take it anymore.
What is your AC, Zarius?
17!
17! Okay, so it's a 7.
Plus 12.
You know.
I
I don't think.
don't have anything I can.
Fortunately, that just misses you.
Jesus Christ.
And so, as the blade physically twists, and you feel the crunch of ligament shifting beneath the pressure, it fortunately does not nick an artery, so. It does not even look at Zarius as it twists the blade. Instead, its skeletal face, the hollows of its sockets, rove over each of you, searching for something.
Oh.
a reason to turn on you as well, perhaps.
Oh boy.
Vittorio!
Yeah,
Kill him now.
I was about to say I guess it's gonna find a reason to turn on me as well, because Vittorio he just kind of looks at Zarius who's pinned to the ground and he's like, yeah, this sure is what you asked for. And I'm gonna go over to Zarius and force feed him a whatchamacallit?
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I had. I thought I had. Why are you like this?
So what I'm hearing is I just gotta survive more damage than my shadow.
Yeah, probably. You know. Vittorio he goes over and he
It's
like
okay, your shadow only has 3 hits. 2 now left in it.
he takes out a tiger's milk tablet and he's gonna just force that into your mouth and he's like, yeah, you better swallow that. As you will regain.
Don't worry, I'm the king of swallowing.
Oh my god!
As you will.
He means bees.
Leave him
He
to
means
die
bees.
right now!
Yeah.
Breaker is
Don't worry,
disgusted
he
and
means
flies
bees.
away.
He means bees. It's fine.
I mean
He
bees.
spits on you.
You regain this plus you regain 40 HP because of Florence's Beacon of Hope.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
the
back at-
maximum.
oh,
Yeah, the
well,
maximum.
I'm back at max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove a tiger's milk tablet. And that is the extent of my turn. I don't really have a bonus action to do.
Well, I am with you.
But I guess I'm standing here now.
I look at my blood. As it drips, does it like just kind of sizzle? That's what I imagine as it just spreads the light on the shadow. Not actual light, but not shadow. Is that what I gotta imagine?
Acid juice. Acid
It drips
juice.
onto the ground.
Okay.
But your shadow looks up at you with those pinpricks of eyes. You're just dragging it out.
I look at my shadow and just say,
Yes, bitch, I am.
I have to drag it out as long as I can. So you don't get away from this.
You will never get away from me.
At least I won't have a spying fucking eye on my shoulder. I say as my body's actively regenerating.
We are going to be together forever.
No, we're not.
And wish I had a friend like that.
Alphonse turns to you, Vincent.
What am I supposed to do?
He's like... His hand is on his sword and he's like... So we wait. Are we supposed to wait?
Yeah, I think we're waiting. This thing's supposed to kill his shadow, and he looks in the most confused way. Like,
Oh.
Still waiting for the Harlequins to come out screaming and laughing.
Of course.
I wonder why every time this guy appears, something else pops up.
I mean,
He's a really busy guy.
yeah, he's a really busy guy.
They're all really busy.
It's because we're so fucking bright.
Oh no,
Oh my god, what the fuck?
that sure is some anguish.
They say bad things never come alone. Vittorio, the moment you are done feeding Zarius the potion, it is almost as though that dark, roiling green mist solidifies. And creatures pull themselves free from the Pact Breaker's tailcoat. Like ticks or some other sort of parasite hitching a ride.
Don't like the sound of that.
Cast fireball, 9th level.
Nobody does. Hey, Lawrence.
Oh no.
Hey.
Your light shines so brightly
That it does.
in the
Can't
darkness.
snuff it out. Ah, choked.
Don't worry, Tokas. I don't miss.
Lawrence, you are assailed by mental anguish.
Oh no. Is it a wisdom save?
No.
Oh no. Is it a charisma save? A dark power
Intelligence.
save?
No.
What happens to me? What did you do?
It is no save, you just immediately die.
You just sad.
No, I'll find out what roll the Dungeon Master wants me to make.
You don't make it roll. It does.
Oh, it attacks me.
Peepo smile.
People EP.
Correct. Why did it do so? Okay, that makes sense.
Miss.
It does miss. As for the briefest moment, the image of a lone knight haunted by the memory of a fallen comrade clutching this blood-stained emblem flashes through your mind, but it does not manage to connect. Lucas!
Oh.
Friend! Actually, all my friends. Please make me a wisdom save.
Hell yeah, baby! Everyone, roll that shit at advantage right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
For
Why did
I
you not
am
do that
with
advantage?
you.
There we go, 17.
17.
16.
Natural 20.
You're so strong, Brandon.
Oh.
I'm so wise and so strong.
Dun,
so intelligent.
Dun, 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 dun.
Me considering if I should reroll this. Hum.
It'll be fine. Either way, I believe.
Yeah.
I have faith.
I don't think I have anything that I can add to this. I have so many things open. Nope, I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use this.
Those of you who failed take half damage.
You mean succeeded?
I mean, succeed.
Yeah, succeeded. Yeah.
So
You round
10.
down, don't you?
Yep.
They've
So it's
bitten. They've bitten through our aid.
Yum.
I will take the full damage then. I am also afraid.
Spooked.
Con save. Nice. Concentration held.
Alright, you take the full damage, Vittorio.
Yeah, I've already removed it. I'm frightened.
You are
as well.
also frightened.
Yes.
Correct.
Bacon of hope.
Lawrence, it's your turn.
Lawrence is kind of like takes a step back a moment, his concentration off the Pact Breaker and Zarius, broken by the image of the mournful knight. And he gazes upon the spirit and turns his sunblade to it and attempts to grab whatever spark of light he can find within it. And almost sort of like if this creature is inside out with that bit of light being inside, Lawrence wants to turn it inside out.
Oh!
Okay.
Find the light!
I don't know. Do you want me to just shove my fist into it and be like, charisma save?
And
Or,
just shove your fist and be like, feel the magic.
yeah.
Do an anguisher and say feel the magic?
I mean, no, what I said before. Or should I don't know, is this like I make attacks?
I feel like you said things and then I understood them and then my brain just immediately flushed and I just... Can you...
Okay.
I'm sorry, could
Yeah.
you say it one more time?
It's okay. I would like to reach into. I would like to find that piece of light, that piece of humanity inside this creature, and if that light is inside this creature, and this darkness and powerful negative emotion is all that is around it, I want to turn it inside out. I want to invert it. And whether that involves me plunging my, whether that involves me, like, cutting the negative emotion from this ethereal creature with the Sunblade, or, like, I don't know, shoving my fist inside of it and, like, tearing it out. What would you like me to do?
I'll allow you to do either.
Okay, well, a Star Child also taught me how to use the longsword, so I'll use my sword.
Thank you, Star Child.
Thank you, Star Child. It also taught me how to pump some lightning into it. Static Blade! Sunblade! Oh. It's the saddest. What's that? 12. I don't know if it's 12 hits.
But 12?
Mm-hmm. I'm your highest roller.
Just misses, I'm afraid.
Damn. Well, that's me.
Okay. Would have been very nice damage.
Let's see...
11, yeah.
It would have been... Instead, it sort of like discorporates around where you try to stab into it with the Sunblade. So it's like all the shadows shy away from it, and then when you pull it back out, it reconstitutes itself.
Oh.
Is that your turn?
Yep. Lawrence takes note of this.
Zarius.
First, I'm going to cast Healing Word upon myself.
Aren't you max health already?
No, because I just took the 11 damage, the 10 damage from the scream.
Oh, you did.
So I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself. First level spell. But I heal max because it is a thing. I just do that tab first, which means I'm at max HP. That is a bonus action. I look at Vincent and say, Vincent, I need your protection from those things if they appear.
My eyes dart to the left next to Lawrence and then dart over to Alphonse. Okay,
Just
you
here.
take care of those shadows. I'm taking care of this guy.
As I will... I don't know if I can keep the shadow in place, if that requires my action, if that
No.
requires a new check. Then I will keep it in place, holding it, and... I mean, I'm gonna have to take the hit, so... Could I make a specific dodge action, Amber? Could I take the dodge action for anything but the pack breaker? I don't know if that makes sense, but...
You can hold your action to dodge if someone other than the pack breaker attacks you.
I mean, yeah, but then do I then take the action so that the pack breaker also gets disadvantage, or no?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
If you want, you
I'll
can
do that. I'll do what you said. That's my action.
Vincent.
Alright, I'll tell Alphonse to help Lawrence. And I will make my way over here. And I will hold an action to thwack an anguisher if it comes within my reach, which is 10 feet.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Tokas!
He
Friends!
looks around and everyone helping the sorcerer with a sword. He pulls out a knife. Wizard in close quarters! Wizard in close quarters! And then I'm gonna feint the knife instead. Ignis! I'm gonna shoot fire.
I think we might get copyright struck for this. Please don't do that. Tekuro!
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at this
Hell the gate.
Alright, go. Firebolt at disadvantage. Please target him. Please target him. When you shoot the firebolt. Please, I beg of you.
First I need to change character because Morganhood cannot cast firebolt. Target this guy.
Morganhood, please!
Morganhood. Amazing.
I rolled a
Blast!
20. That's dope. But do I hit?
13 hits!
With max damage.
Woo! That's cool.
It does not have resistance to this damage type, so it will take damage.
I'm
Oh,
glad it doesn't.
20. So much damage.
I mean, that's
As
half
your
the damage the
firebolt-
Bloodbreaker did to me.
I mean, yeah, like your firebolt flies into this creature, and something at its core is like revealed, something that is peeled back behind these layers of shadow. A moat of pure psychic energy. Misery.
The best weapon against these guys is a cup of tea and a talk.
Literally.
Oh, I had a stupid idea. Great.
What's your stupid idea? Is it your turn or
It is me in my turn because I can't. Actually, no, I have a better idea. As Tokus sort of like channels a firebolt to the Shadow Steel knife, which is almost as big as a short sword because he picked it from the caretakers. The van braces of Zodim that he dons on his forearms. The red gems glow of a bright light, and I'll use a bonus action to give myself a +2 to AC until the end of my next turn.
a smart choice?
Thank you.
Is it the Shadow Steel? Is it the knife that you got from the caretakers, or is it the other Shadow Steel knife that you guys got from?
No, I think it's it's called a caretaker dagger. So I think it's from the caretakers. I don't know if it's made of shadow steel or what.
I mean, it's a partial thing, but the ones like weapons made by caretakers don't have all the traits of Shadow Steel.
Yeah, I imagine.
Decidedly less muscle atrophy in their.
That is
Go away, mosquito. I don't have time for
I
you
don't
right
think
now.
this man has muscles to get atrophied.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty rough, buddy.
His life is already atrophy everywhere.
Vittorio, friend.
Yeah. Hi.
I have advantage to attack you because you are scared of me. And that's okay.
I thought I was scared of that one, but yeah, go ahead.
It matters not.
You're
You are
terrified.
frightened.
Yeah.
You're frightened, and as such, I have advantage. Frightening advantage. Anguish.
This guy had such advantage. Oh, critical. Oh, he did the crit. Oh my god.
Mm.
I can't.
That is
help you
one.
out there, my brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Victoria just gets
Is there anything else to this?
psychically lashed.
No, there's not.
Nice.
And a miss.
Respite.
Yeah.
Respite.
I mean, he rolled damage for 2 hits, so you know, it's also almost max damage for both.
I think Victoria was in the midst of like turning around to like draw clemency, as he was like almost stepping backwards from this. This not a person, but you know what I mean. And then I guess from Zarius's point of view, and Vincent, suddenly there's just a gush of blood that shoots out from his nose and mouth, as yeah, he gets psychically assailed by this creature.
It grasps you by the throat, Vittorio, and its claws sink in and through you.
Okay.
And your mind connects to it, and for a moment you are a tormented mage, gazing at the ruins of your forbidden spell. Regret is etched in your trembling hands.
Horses.
Garces, is that you?
Oh.
Hey, Vincent. Your reaction.
I'm to slap.
Go slap.
Slap it.
One splap.
Natural 20.
That's a miss.
Almost.
Dwarf.
So
Doesn't
close. So close.
Okay.
This guy appears before you, Vincent, and then almost in the same instant, it begins to fade around the edges and blend in with its surroundings, and it goes... It
Here's
disappears.
the cloak of displacement.
As though it were invisible.
Oh no, here we go.
Find him, Torio, find him. Find him. Good boy, find him.
Darius!
I pack breaker. How
It's
you
okay,
doing?
he's gonna hit Vittorio
Let's-
first.
If we're gonna go on a date, then let's first have like a night out, like eat a bit.
Backbreaker still does not speak Imperial Norm.
That was Mark. Don't worry, that was not Sarius.
In that case, don't worry, Darius. It's only 23 slashing damage and 9 psychic.
Talking out of your
I
turn.
can take that.
As it pulls
Anti, how
the
much?
blade fleet. 23
And 9 psychic.
Okay.
and 9 psychic. As it pulls the oh my god, why am I struggling so hard today? As it pulls the blade free and then jams it back in a new hole in your shoulder. This time it attempts to pull the blade closer, literally cutting through flesh and sinew. But we'll see if it actually does that. It most assuredly does that, Zarius. It deals an absolute buttload of damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this guy's a plus.
What is a buttload, Amber?
Like that for a second there, I was afraid you would be instantly dead. That's a buttload of damage.
Okay,
Tell
okay.
us.
But
What's the buttload of damage?
you are not instantly dead, but it does deal 32 slashing damage
Okay.
and 10 psychic.
32. I am not instantly dead. I am definitely down, though.
But you go down.
So this is my third hit, everyone. I want you to know this is my third hit. If this
Zarius
really works.
slumps to the ground.
Oh no. Now, Amber, I hate to ask this.
Yeah.
But is this a boss?
I'm afraid so,
MMM.
good friend.
MMM.
Please roll to blind GM.
Is this blind GM? Yeah. 3d6,
Yes.
right?
He broke your pact and also
3
your
times
ankles.
M.
3
And
times
then
M.
slashing.
So what do I do? 3dm, right?
It's M. There's no. It's just M.
Like
Slash.
this.
Slashing. Fucking hell, how do I write this again? Do I just slash MMM and a slashing? But that's 4 times.
Yeah, it's Maxwell's malicious manual of maladies.
There you go.
And then you select.
That is bad.
Oh no.
Okay. Sure.
I look at
Darius,
Tokios and
you
say,
hit the
Jesus!
deck.
Old?
And there's a sort of silence in that peaceful moment between life and death where the fighting around you becomes so dim, it becomes further and further away. And you are outside, Zarius, on a sunny day, stumbling around on two short legs through the garden, chasing after your shadow. The moment that you are about to catch it, it stretches and stretches and animates and detaches from your feet and darts behind the tree in the shape of a small cat. There's giggling, there's whispering, as the two of you play pretend. Your bond is growing stronger. Vittorio!
Oh boy.
Darius hits the deck in front of you.
He
The
does.
Pact Breaker pulls its sword out and turns around.
He's like, good. Gotta get him up.
Darius a shadow.
Oh. Yeah.
Sort of like curls around him. I would say it almost stops being a shadow that lays flat against the ground and grows three-dimensional. Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay. Shit. Okay. I will. It's just fuck. That's also a bonus action. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Bonus action.
Yep.
I will second wind. First and foremost.
Makes sense.
As the wounds knit close just a little bit.
Just a bit. The Anguisher, meanwhile, is reaching out for your throat again.
I'm sure it is. And with my action, I can't do anything to this fucking shadow.
Can't you attack it?
Well, no, I was more thinking about the shadow around Sarius, his own shadow.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, no, the Victoria explained that, we need to get him up, and then I will try to attack this Anguisher that's in front of me.
Go ahead.
Bippity bop. Oh, I'm frightened, so I guess it is at disadvantage.
It looked like it was headed for my head for a moment.
No, don't worry about it, buddy. Don't you remember the promise I made? I'll make sure to take off your head in case bad things happen. Yeah. Okay, let's see. That's 17.
That's most assuredly a hit.
Very well. And one more.
Those are good rolls.
That's also a hit.
Yeah, two sword strikes. Actually, Yeah, I will attempt to put more sword strikes into it. I will action surge
Go ahead.
as he digs deep, kind of wanting to get rid of this tick, as you described it, so that he can maybe help
Out of
Darius.
character, yeah.
Out of character, yes, of course.
Nice. 2 strong hits.
I only saw one of those rolls, sadly. So
It's a 13 and 21 for 17 and 13 damage.
Vittorio, after slicing up this anguisher once, twice, thrice, and a 4th time, Clemency sails through the air, the blade singing, no, screeching, as it assails this incorporeal entity. This hardly corporeal entity, we'll just say. By the time you are done carving it up, only small wisps surrounding that core of energy remain as it clings to unlife. And it clings to the hatred and the sadness and the misery that created it.
that is my turn as I heave.
Alright, friend.
Go, Alphonse! I choose
Go, Alphonse!
you!
You can do it, Alphonse! Let's see.
Use dig, and then headbutt.
Alphonse uses flail. It's not effective.
Oh fuck.
Sure, we can use this.
Alphonse, your HM slave?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's true. Just wait until he climbs on Alphonse's back to cross the river. Do we want to use that? No, we don't use that.
I mean, Alphonse is like a ripped 7-foot like lumberjack.
Understandable.
That's what I
Wait.
get from the start.
That's not true.
You never told me how tall he is. Or his occupation, other than knight.
I don't have the notes on how tall he is
You're
because I
asking
left
very
my notebook with my
superficial questions,
parents.
Rayna.
Yeah, like you all you're asking is how tall is Alphonse, but you
height,
never ask
how
how
many
is
feet
is he?
Alphonse.
You're right.
It's okay, guys. Canonically, he is 6'3".
Of course he is.
However, the war might have changed him. Maybe like he lost a couple of inches. I don't know.
He lost a knee.
They're not technically incorporeal, they're technically amorphous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
let me see.
means
one
that they
more
could crawl
quick
inside of you.
Yeah.
So.
That's lovely.
Yep.
Alphonse attempts to draw upon his channel divinity, which is not gonna go the way he would like it to.
Oh no!
Wait.
This is not going to go the way he would like it to.
To remove the shadow from one, they must be gained by another.
My blessed soul.
As
man of
Alphonse,
Holiness.
we're just gonna call it accidentally draws on channel divinity maddening presence.
Okay.
Accidentally.
Alfonso is gonna go through his own little arc, you know. This is gonna go fine. We're gonna make a wisdom save now.
Ooh.
Ha! Garbage. Garbage. Oh, okay, pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, pretty good.
Pretty good.
The pack breaker who's also affected looks upon Alphonse. Yeah, what?
It's like, don't interfere, guys. Don't worry about it. What is your... Okay. We don't have the best thing, but like at least many of them fail. No, we don't. Stop rolling! Oh no, it's not you. Oh, Jesus Christ, Vittorio! I thought for a second you were one of them.
Not yet.
They take psychic damage equal to his charisma modifier. Which kills the one who has 1 HP left.
Oh,
Yes!
I see.
Because he deals 1 damage to them.
That's
He's got a charisma one of 1! Oh,
No, but they have
brother.
resistance to psychic damage.
It's not a charisma modifier of 2.
Holy shit, that's not good.
I suppose
You
he
would
has a
have a
construct.
20 strength then.
They are also... Oh, this is even worse for them. They are now maddened and confused. They cannot take reactions and have disadvantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws until the end of his next turn.
Oh, let's go, Alfred. My king.
As my man tries to draw on, I guess, what he would probably do is like try to draw on Vow of Enmity, but that's not gonna happen. And instead, there is a horrifying screech that reverberates through the aether and into these creatures. As they are assaulted.
Doesn't
By the
look
warp.
very holy of you, my man.
It's like... Alphonse like stumbles back, looking at his hands. What has become of me? I wondered that too. Lawrence!
Hey,
Hi, friend.
hello.
Anguish.
Let me turn you inside out.
Okay, but first, is a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Wait, what? Isn't
What do
your
you mean,
AC
what?
16?
No.
My AC is 15.
Ah, okay.
I see.
I don't have mage armor on.
That's true.
Um,
Oops, yeah.
I've got the robes, yeah, so it's 12 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Another crit.
Oh.
That's 21 damage.
Studies the crit. Yes. So first you take 11 psychic.
That's 32 damage in total.
It's fine, he's built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah?
Well,
you
I'm
take it?
bloodied. Uh-huh.
Okay. Lawrence, the other arm of the Anguisher reaches out and grasps you by the side of the head, imprinting upon you the face of a grieving mother curled in on herself, clinging to a weathered charm, whispering desperate prayers to a deity who will never answer her.
Oh. It's okay, Skibby. I'm coming.
What? Tokas! Hi, friend!
Wizard still in close quarters.
Guys, I'm a wizard! I don't know how to do this! It makes an attack against you, Tokas. Yeah?
I only have a magical staff, but a -2 hit.
That's fine.
Miss!
17 misses you?
I have an AC of 18. I'm like a full plate fighter right now.
Damn, you are such a full plate fighter. You're so strong
man.
today.
Power the 17 hits the bracers. So Tokus will raise his arms up, and a thin barrier of translucent red force or arcane nature interposes itself between him and the shadow.
That moment that the bracers, like a part of you connects with this creature, there is a brief flash of an aging alchemist staring at the upteened failed elixir. Tears mingling into the concoction that bubbles beneath him. Will he ever make one that works again?
Probably not.
Lawrence!
Hi,
Hi.
as Lawrence. I have no way of healing myself a huge amount. However,
That's a shame.
I do have healing word at second level, which I think I'm going to upcast to twin on me and Zarius, because that motherfucker's dead.
No, he's not dead, he's dying. That's different.
Oh shit! Right, no, I can't actually.
Don't
I
become
can't
stable.
Yeah, I can stabilize him, but he won't get the healing. The maximized healing, mind you.
You get maximized stabling.
Oh. God.
Might have to find a different way.
Use your Zonim shoes. Teleport away.
Good point. I suppose I will do so. Wait, is that a bonus action?
It's part of your movement.
Okay. I'm going to do a little zippy zap, a little teleport, a little goodbye now. I'm leaving. I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna blip over here, get out of their range, and then I'm going to run. Yeah. Over here. I'll move back. No, jump up on this rock. Oh, that can. Yeah, that's fine. I'll teleport and jump up on this rock.
And what do you do then?
Then I will throw my good time boy, my crawling claw, at Zarius.
Okay.
Huh.
Make an improvised melee weapon attack with him, or a ranged weapon attack. Eat!
Oh, I wanna be able to cast Cure Wounds through him.
I know you want to be able to do that, but you can't throw him, and also...
I mean, you could just let him crawl, no?
Damn it! Black gods!
You can let him crawl, but a familiar moves on his own turn.
Yeah.
I
ready your
will
action.
twin. I will twin cast healing word at first level on myself and Zarius, and the healing will be maximized.
Yeah, at least he's stable.
Yes. Consume and don't consume.
Nice.
Oh, ignore the second one.
14 HP is pretty good.
Yes. Blip.
Where is he
First.
stable?
Oh, still bloodied. That's my turn. Actually, wait, I have an action. Crazy. Forgot I had one of them.
What is the,
Mhm.
Nothing, never mind. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I will cast Toll the Dead on... actually, no, I'll cast it on the one in front of Tokas. Bleep.
On what?
The
Which
one in
was
front
it?
of Tokas.
It fails. Takes damage. As it withers. Hearing the bells of death, call for it one more time. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Sarius There is a deeper memory that you're slowly descending into. But as you are stabilized, you lose consciousness and you lose complete and utter control over that memory, and instead slip into another one, a dream of sorts. As the memory slips through your fingers, instead you find yourself in a place, your home, where soft candlelight dances across the walls, and you arrange your favorite toys for a tea party. You pour imaginary tea into tiny porcelain cups, and your shadow mimics your every move, creating its own set of shadowy cups and saucers. Oh, you wanted some too? You hear yourself say, and there's this soft rumbling sound that is akin to a giggle bubbling up in your chest. Of course you can. And so you both raise your cups, toasting to a friendship that is utterly unbreakable. Vincent!
Come on, Sarius. I know that there's still a spoopy boy somewhere around here, waiting for his time to lunge.
Biding his time, yeah.
I don't.
So I'm
Biting
going to-
blast.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
Whoops, I'm so silly.
Oh, so silly me. Wait, hold up. Why can I not move my guy? Hello? Let me select token, please. Move me! Why can I not move?
Game is paused. That's true.
Help
Oh,
us!
yeah.
Am I so sorry?
Wait, why can I actually fucked up? Done.
No.
Oh, there we
you
go.
can move now.
I can move.
Alright, so I'm gonna use 10 feet of movement to move here.
So
I'm gonna
you take an
Oh.
attack of opportunity.
It's on the invisible guy.
hit me.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted. So that you can come out from your shroud. Misses.
It misses you, and so it just simply scratches past you.
Oh, but it doesn't come out of invisibility. Oh, there it is. As I get attacked by the attack of opportunity, Vincent will smile and return. Haha! And I will engage in combat with this slithery little thing.
Nice.
That is a 20. And then
That's a hit.
Attack again.
That may or may not hit as well.
Of course, of course, of course. And then I shall... Yeah, sure. We need all the damage we can get out here. I shall action surge.
Of course, let's keep going.
For another 2 attacks.
Hit.
No!
And a miss.
And then I shall also use my bonus action to hit him with the butt end of my helmet. Hola, Master Baby. For... 5 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
As long as it's magical, it matters not to me what kind.
It is indeed
We'll
magical.
take it. He's not a skeleton, so he doesn't care if it's bludgeoning or slashing damage.
Very true.
It will cut into him, and like these little, I don't want to say wisps because he's not completely ephemeral, but he does like fall apart almost in like chunks, like flocking, like you're cutting him apart in like these pieces of like fur or wool are flying all over the place, and then they dissipate right after.
Alright, that'll be my 40 points of damage, and I shall retire. That is me.
Tokas.
Wizard still in melee. Did I perceive? Well, I guess it told the dead. It doesn't really show anything. Did I see this creature wither by necrotic energies when it was told?
Yeah, it got hit or it affected.
Okay. Instead of Ignis again, I'm going to grab the knife and swipe towards the creature and instead open a rift to the plane of the warp and cast Warp Light on the creature. Con save! That is miserable there.
It makes a con save and it fails because it is not so constitutional as it could be. And instead it sees the place it came from, and you can see it physically recoil as it strives to remain separated from the warp, but a part of it is almost like sucked right back in through that little tiny hole, leaving more of its insides exposed. So by now it's bloodied. Yep, that's true. Correct, it's bloodied.
Okay.
As bloodied as a creature that's kind of semi from the warp can be.
Bloody the mint below.
Warp
HP.
stuff! Yeah,
I'm gonna do this again.
a smart choice.
And then that's my turn.
The anguish next to Vincent tries to take its revenge.
Come get some.
Okay, it tries.
Oh, fuck!
It rolls another crit. That's a hit, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I actually have 35 AC. Pathetic.
25, and I also cannot be affected by crits.
Pathetic. I shall soak up that 17 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, but we also soak up this one,
Oh, yes, I will.
as it does not grab you with just one arm, but with both, on both shoulders, almost like shaking you like one would to bring another person back to their senses. And these two images conflict in your mind. One of them is of a spirit trapped between this world and the next, reaching out through that barrier to a loved one, but that loved one cannot see nor hear them calling out. The other one is a bard with a broken voice who strums a melancholic tune, reflecting a heart burdened by tales that will never again be sung. For you, it just means a fuck ton of damage.
Essentially.
Essentially, anguish.
Yeah. Lovely.
Oh boy. Though the Pact Breaker looked about ready to leave, as it physically turned away, it pauses, it almost freezes in its movement and turns back around. On the ground, by its feet, by your feet, Vittorio, as you turn around, a shadow lies stretched out. Like a pane of glass, 2D, untouchable.
Is it next to Zarius or on top of him?
Attached to him. But it is not 3D.
Oh.
Let's see. Pull out my quick reference.
The Pact Breaker inflicts 3 critical death save failures if it hits you in melee.
Gabe, don't worry. If this thing even hits me, I will die. I cannot take this thing's crits.
Actually, it's even worse than that, because it's not actually that bad. Because first something else happens, which may very well save your life.
Ogres?
Walkers may very well. She said may.
It
I
might.
have full faith.
It might not be poggers.
Oh, 10.
It's not poggers for sure, because so this may or may not be aware. Like, you may or may not be aware of the fact that Zarius took a lingering injury.
Oh.
So while Lawrence.
Oh, I did take a lingering injury. I almost forgot.
A lingy
So while
ingy.
Lawrence used some magic to stabilize Zarius, there is something he oversaw, and that is the huge gaping gash that is in the Zarius's neck and shoulder area, from where the blade was not pulled out from the way it came in. It was simply pulled forward and cleaved through his flesh. There is a pulsing wound, and with every beat of Zarius' heart, it is splurting out blood. Zarius, you take 10 max HP damage at the end of your turn.
No, my aid.
So I am now back at my normal HP.
Mm-hmm.
And am I dying? Because it's max HP damage.
Yeah, you're once again dying!
Oh,
Isn't that
nay.
just great?
Cringe.
The Pact Breaker, it does not hesitate, it almost tilts its head in the way an animal does when it observes something it does not fully comprehend, or perhaps because it simply has the patience. As it does not plunge its sword directly into Zarius' heart, but instead places it on the ground, the tip pointed downwards, and its clawed, gauntleted hands resting upon the hilt. And it simply stares down
But
and
it's just gonna
waits.
watch you gurgle on your blood and die, man. It's literally just gonna sit there watching you bleed out.
So I need someone to heal my wound.
On the way. Fortunately, I don't have Soraka's passive.
So you have this dream about you having a nice little tea party,
Yeah,
and
I am
then
having
it
a
all
great
begins
dream
to... It begins to wash out into a different palette of colors, streaked with green grass and brown soil, and yellow and blue of sunny skies. But we're not at that memory yet. Vittorio,
Yeah, I notice that suddenly there's a lot of blood gushing out of Zarius' neck. And he's like, shit! And I'm just gonna pull out whatever cloth I have on hand, probably from my herbalist kit. I would like to make a first. Actually, I don't know.
first aid.
Is it a first aid check to try and stop the bleeding?
First aid.
Let's go.
Well,
I am gonna re-roll that.
Punch. You punch Zarius in the throat.
No, I would like to not do
that's
that.
my neck.
I will re-roll that
Blap.
with fate, and
You
I.
ease his suffering by putting him out of his misery for good.
God damn it.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness,
I
You may re-roll that.
Yeah, I will reroll it with fate. I will also use an inspiration for advantage because that might very well be needed.
Smart.
Very smart.
That is a lot better.
It was definitely needed, as you just managed to staunch the bleeding enough
Jesus.
that Zarius is not bleeding out.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna like
I had 1d10 hit points per
well,
per round.
as I like staunch the bleeding, I'm like, okay, Zarius, you're gonna be okay.
Zarius, you're delirious. Like normally, when you're dying, you should be at least aware, but right now you're like going in and out
Yeah.
between
You
these
just
strange
hear-
memories.
You hear no tea.
No, I will then just kind of from my low position here, almost kneeling on the ground, just kind of look up at the pack breaker, just watch what it does, and that is my turn.
Alphonse is gonna live his best life, and we're just going to hope that this thing that this works. But you know, his sheet is a work in progress, so just do your best, Alphonse. You can do it.
Swing sword and turn, bro. Come on, I believe.
Literally, swing sword, long sword. Cool. Thunderous smite, easy peasy, no problemo.
Let's go. That's my king right there.
Hey yo.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I see.
I see. All right. Sure thing, Alphonse. No problemo. It will take the slashing damage at least.
I'll quickly be back real quick.
Just gonna take
Unless-
the thunder damage as well.
You saved.
He saved.
Oh, never mind though. He's
The
still
damage is stealth
yeah.
anyway. I was about to say the damage is stealth anyway. He just saves from being pushed or knocked prone.
Yeah.
Correct.
Man, can you imagine being a paladin from another world, coming here and then realizing, wait, I can't. Why can't I smite and also smite at the same time? What's
I don't
wrong?
know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening to me. This anguisher turns around to Alphonse. Feel anguish, Alphonse. Most
Oh my God,
assuredly,
doesn't
he
hit?
feels anguish. what do you mean it doesn't hit?
Yeah, he
So he came in from the other world with adamantine armor +3.
dwarven plate. Yeah.
What adamantine armor? The one that gives you 20 AC for base?
Dwarven plate, adamantine. Yeah.
And he also has Shield of Dawn +3 AC on top of the standard 2 AC that shield gives anyway.
And while
True.
he's standing in bright sunlight, because of the Shield of the Dawn, he also gets the benefits of Tensor's transformation.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Good idea.
But if at night it becomes the shield of the moon, and then like while he's standing in bright moonlight, he gets all the benefits of the foresight spell.
Love this.
Damn.
It's canonical.
Alphonse is instead plagued by the visions of a paladin who has forsaken his oath and who clings onto his tarnished holy symbol as he seeks for redemption. But the whole world has already turned its back on him.
He's seeing his future.
That's pretty rough.
And
Damn.
one of them.
Unfortunately, an 8 hits Alphonse.
What do you mean?
Tokas! Friend!
I'm a little
This is
lone,
man
miserable,
naked. Ain't hit so.
left alone to fend for myself. Hello.
Wizards
I would-
still
You have
in
more
melee
HP than
range. Then
everyone else in
Alphonse,
the
yeah.
party, except Vittorio.
Miss.
Just disengage forehead. It's fine.
Yeah, it's true. Just disengage forehead. It's not that
Miss.
hard. You're so fortunate, Tokas. Damn, you're so lucky.
No, it's not fortunate. I'm
Lawrence.
doing my best. Why do you
Lawrence.
do this for
Lucky,
effort?
lucky.
I'm going to. Oh my god, my homies are not looking great.
Some of them are looking worse than others.
Motherfucker, I cannot get to Zarius.
The
I
worst looking people right now, Zarius, Vincent, and Alphonse.
It's okay, if you stabilize Zarius with a healing word, now he's not gonna bleed out anymore because Ferris fixed it.
That is
Yes,
true.
but pack break might murder him.
Well, he's not
I mean,
doing
the
it.
backbreaker was about to leave while I was, on the floor stable.
We don't know what it's doing. It didn't
Oh.
kill
No, when you were
Zarius.
dying.
Yeah, it was.
No.
He's not attacking you because you're currently dying.
He's
It's like,
enjoying
I got
listening
time.
to me die.
I got time.
Unless
I can wait 12
can,
more seconds.
unless I can get to Zarius, I cannot get him up. I
Yep.
need somebody to work with me.
Mind you, I do have advantage on death saves.
I
That's true.
don't care. You're still down.
I'm just gonna get a drink, so please let me know what you do when I'm back.
Yeah.
I know what
minutes.
I'm doing.
Okay, well, I want two. Can I not have 2 minutes to get the drink?
You can have 2 minutes. In fact, you can have 3.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll run real quick.
Can you reach him from there? If you move?
I can't. I can't move through your space. And I can't move diagonally as well because there is an enemy creature over here.
Yeah.
And the pack breaker, if it's like neutral or enemy, I hover over and it's hostile. So I'm assuming I can't move diagonally through this point over here into your space.
You know,
So-
jump.
It's Baldur's Gate, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump over
Just
the fucking
just go here and
fucking
then jump
creature.
over. Like,
yeah, easy.
just go to this ledge here and then just jump over me and land here. It's quite simple.
Go
to be
go
honest.
here, 15 feet, and then you just jump more easy.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, sure. I will tell Amber I will do a running jump up over here, and Mario jump over Vincent and this fucker's head, land on Zarius, command him
Bump
to
him.
get up.
Okay.
Alternatively, I
Mhm.
I twin healing word, hitting up Zarius and Vincent, and then I use my action to try to DPS one of these things
Okay.
with a Sunblade or a. Like the Sunblade's good, but I just don't want to really move back within melee range while I'm still bloodied like this.
Fair
I
enough.
should be able to finish off this ghost all dice willing on my turn.
Yeah.
And then I can move
finish off
around to
my
here.
ghost.
And then I can move around. Gives you space.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly my turn is right after the pack breaker. So, well, I guess
Oh, turn-wise.
it's
Can't see the great hands up now.
kinda good if if there's the stable and then the pack breaker eats on him again.
Okay, I can run. Yeah, I'll run towards Zarius, get him up. Then Zarius will have a turn. And then that leaves Vincent. On his turn, gods be willing, Vincent and maybe Vincent? Yeah, I guess Vincent will try to get rid of this boyo in front of him, and if he does so, that's good. Tokas then survives another round against his boy, does some DPS. Then it's this guy's turn, but hopefully he's dead. Then the pack breaker whacks Zarius. Then it's Vittorio's turn, and he can either finish this thing off, or run around to help Tokas or Alphonse, who, well,
great.
yeah, especially for Alphonse. I don't know if Alphonse has any equipment, really, or anything. Do you have armor?
I don't know.
Yes,
Doesn't look
I-
like it.
Because 8 hit him before.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's
that was.
fine.
I assumed he had armor.
I assumed the 8 hitting was a joke, but if it isn't, then yeah, I guess he. It's negative dex, I assume, Brandon?
Yeah, it has a.
But
magic
Amber's done
one.
whatever he wants with his stats. I guess. I don't know what his stats look like.
Fair.
Sadly, he's not my companion. He's not my
Oh,
squire.
no. I more meant what, like, original Alphonse, if he had negative dex.
Original Alphonse had like, I don't know, like a 12 index.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I think Amber's just stats rolling it in a completely different way, doing her own thing with him.
I see. Oh boy. Now the question is if our theory holds true. Because Zarius has been hit 3 times, if that equals losing 3 levels in Warlock. I guess we will see.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Anguishers are very anguishing.
They're screamy boys.
They are.
I do like to scream.
Hey, I'm here. I also put in my laundry.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
Lawrence.
Hey, yes. Lawrence will. I will run over here, up the side of this wall, and do a running jump and jump over.
You're gonna climb 15 feet up the rocks?
I thought I was already up.
You have a climbing speed?
Nope. I have no such thing.
Oh, that
I
makes
simply wanna run across the wall, jump over these guys, land next to Zarius.
I look, just see his Lawrence and just say, Dad!
Make me a stunt check.
A stunt check.
Yo.
Oh, I'm gonna stunt on them.
I see Dad right there.
Yeehaw!
Let's go!
Those are pretty
21.
big.
Huh?
You manage.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Lawrence fucking scrambles across the real sunbladed head. He lands next to Zarius, sees the extent of the situation, goes, it's like, oh no. And I'd like to action stabilize, bonus action, max healing word.
I'm like, Dad!
Let's see if I can succeed. First aid? Or what kind of check is this?
First aid indeed.
First aid. Fail.
Oh, hold up. Does it apply onto? Fuck, it doesn't. I will use fate.
Didn't Vittorio already first aid him?
Well,
No,
no, I
no.
closed the wound.
He closed the wound that was bleeding, and that
That-
was
that-
draining me of my max HP.
Yeah, it was causing him 1d10 max HP damage per turn.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Lawrence will command Zarius to get up. And twin healing word on him and Vincent, that you both heal for 14 hit points.
Sorry,
And
it's like,
then Lawrence will look up at the pack breaker accusatorily and say in Celestial, sever his pact.
It raises the sword and hovers it right over Zarius' skull.
yeah.
Oh.
I look at Lawrence as I am like absolutely delirious and just say, I was experiencing the past. I can't even discern reality right now.
It is your turn now, Zarius.
Well, Zarius is absolutely delirious. So, seeing as the pack breaker, at least from my brief glimpses, is not going to try and execute me, but give me a chance.
I don't know about that.
My shadow still held in place. I will use my action to grasp out as I stand up to this thing. As I will cast. Oh, does that hit? I don't know. I rolled it to you, Amber. Blind DM.
It's a 12. It misses, I'm afraid.
No. As it just.
Just misses. You
I look at-
stumble. You're about to catch your shadow friend in a game of tag, but he fades between your fingers.
As I try and grasp and just... I look at Lawrence, who I'm not sure who he is right now, but I look at Lawrence and say, keep me safe, but keep me unconscious, I think. I look to the tag breaker. And that's my turn. Actually, no, I'll also breathe acid towards this guy, why not?
Go ahead.
As I will cast, not cast, features, as I will use my lovely draconic breath weapon.
Nice.
Onto this amorphic blob. Now that I say
Oh
that
my
out loud,
god, I can't believe it's completely immune to acid damage.
Yeah, now that
Oh,
I say that out
nay.
loud.
Anyway, it takes damage.
As I just... And then
You
I
breathe over it, and like its form begins to melt, and part of it like seeps into the ground.
But I look at Lawrence and just say, give me only a little bit. Trust me. I look at the blade about to fucking scrum me down again. And that's my turn.
Ready for
Vincent.
another MM.
Oh, brother.
The
Let's
last
annihilate
words of
this
the dying
ghost. Oh, yeah.
Ghost time! Ghostbuster! That's a hit.
Oh, he's busting all over him.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
And hiya!
Yeah, that's fucking right.
How do
Let's
you
go.
cleave this thing?
What?
Flip!
I imagine in whatever way possible, if I can find anything that is even slightly like a core, I will cleave through it. Make a nice fancy twirl at the end of it to try and dissipate the mist.
Very well.
Oh.
You prod right into that psychic energy core, and it sort of like grows in size for a moment and like erratically pulses and then almost explodes. And a creature with it falls apart.
Alright, time to help out the others. Zarius, don't die!
I wasn't planning on it, brother.
That's 10 feet. I can hit him from here. And I'll use my... No, you know what? I will not use my bonus action to hit. I will use my bonus action to... Second wind.
First wind.
Go ahead.
And as part of my Corsair subclass, when I second wind, I can also take the disengage action. So I'm going to disengage from the Oathbreaker, hoping it doesn't decide to slice me in half. So that was, wait, I've lost my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't get in the way. I'll have to be next turn, Tokas. I'm coming, buddy.
It's okay, I was about to fire, but oh, well, you were about
Oh,
to
okay. I will move back.
I'm coming, Tokas. Don't worry about it.
Don't come here. Tokas!
I will do just so. I will, with this knife in hand, I will reach towards my back and stow it and hold my arm with my arcane focus. Actually, with my book, I guess, because that's my arcane focus. Hold it forward, pages flipping on a mysterious arcane wind as a searing rune flies from a charcoal black page, and it passes through the creature at a point of my choosing, which let me just don't worry about this, Vincent. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay.
I'm not worried.
Good. Like that. I'm gonna target the top one and the bottom one for a fireable.
Let's go.
Let's go. Vincent. How do I not kill you? Like
Boink. Deck save. DC 15.
oh Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Oh, at least that one fit.
This one takes half damage. Is still pretty injured. This one takes full damage. Is also pretty injured. They don't bleed so much as that they, I guess, flake apart. And both of them look pretty flaky at this point. Haha. Is that your turn, Tokas?
Mm-hmm.
A searing white heat explodes right in front of Vincent's face.
Singes my eyebrows.
Gone in the flash fire. That happened to my dad once. Like, we had an explosion in our caravan when in one summer. Like, there was like a gas leak build up, and then like it exploded like a flash fire because of the stove that he turned on. And then like his eyebrows were like singed, and we had to shave all of his like eyebrows and like all the body hair on his like stomach and stuff like off because he wasn't wearing like a shirt at the time. And we had to sit in the tub and like just shave everything off, and it was just crispy.
How many years ago
sad.
was this?
Oh, I don't even remember. I remember Romy was like super small still, but she was going to quote unquote cook. It's a good thing she wasn't actually in front of the stove at that point.
Yeah.
That's probably like 10 years ago by now. My dad is not so bold. No, he has eyebrows again.
That he does.
The Pact Breaker. At least you did stand up, sorry, so that's something.
Yeah.
That's something. 20.
That hits.
Coolio.
Yeah, so that downs
Nothing
me,
to-
Amber.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yep.
How many times have you gone downstairs?
This is my second official time. Because the actual like the second one from the bleeding out was like I was already down, but I never got up.
Okay,
So-
2 levels of exhaustion.
So hey, Amber.
Yeah, my friend, you know you can roll it by now by yourself to me,
Yeah,
like as a
yeah,
GM,
yeah,
right? No
Yeah,
problemo.
I can, no
Okay.
problem. Here you go. Juice table. Which one was it again? The slashing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. Just for you, Amber.
Oh my god. I don't know how you manage, but you manage.
Oh. This is the same one.
I'm afraid I'm not at leisure to discuss that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Amber, 2 seconds later, blood starts gushing out of your back until you start dying and bleeding out.
Oh.
There is the sound. There's like a leathery, like crinkling sound as the Pact Breaker sets 1 foot down upon Zarius's limp form.
Bloody hell.
And lifts a sword up in your direction as a warning. Vittorio.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Darius, you are laying not in the grass, but instead on a coarse blanket under a starry night sky. As you lay there on your stomach, like waving your little legs up in the air, you're drawing constellations with a stick in the dirt. The darkness all around you mirrors these celestial sketches by migrating the manifold eyes across its body to recreate them. You kind of take turns pointing to various stars and explaining what the stories are behind these constellations. And your patron adds a unique twist to each of their tales. Together, you create a narrative full of ups and downs, victory and destruction.
Ah, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a guy on a horse? I like
No,
horses.
wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be cool? Vittorio!
Yeah, I look at Zarius on the ground. I look at the sword being pointed at me. I look at Lawrence and I'm like, right. He said to keep him unconscious. I suppose we're just gonna have to fucking trust him. I'll talk us out. And yeah, I will
I look at Vittorio and I say, "Who shepherds the shepherds?"
Victoria walking in like, that is a very good question.
Also a very weird one.
And I'll come up here.
It's me, Barry. I shepherd the shepherds. Well, the one shepherd. This guy has like one cleric.
That's true.
Oh,
I'll come around here. I realized I will have to activate my. I'll have to dance over there because I'm missing 5 feet of movement otherwise.
Okay, you dance. It's
Like-
a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Dance over there. I'm like, right, Tokas, sorry for the delay. And I will attempt to hit.
Sorry, Tokas, I know you could handle yourself.
Yeah, it was doing pretty okay.
Unironically, probably one of the least injured people here.
Yeah.
Both of those are a hit.
Very well. I can't really add anything on, I think, because most of that is bonus actions. Let me double check. I can. Yeah, it's a bonus. Yeah, sure. This is not a bonus action. I'll make the last one a distracting strike. For an additional 5, and the next attack from an ally has advantage.
It dies.
Oh, it dies. Okay, there you go. That was very distracting.
I distracted you so much you
Definitely.
died.
No, that is my turn. And he does a
It is so distracted that it flies back into the aether like. Do 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 do. Alphonse.
I use PP Divine Smite.
He would love to use PP Divine Slide, but first he's going to use Lay on Hands.
Little did he know that he deals necrotic damage.
He uses necrotic hands on himself.
Mind blasts himself. Alphonse is stunned.
Wow.
No, the wound that the Anguisher left upon his throat takes a slightly less purplish and agitated look. As he heals himself.
Good job, buddy.
What a guy. Now it's you here, Vincent. One for you and one for Alphonse. We can double team this one.
Oh,
One
hell
for
yeah.
you. One for Alphonse.
They both
Fortunately,
don't
6 is not him. This is the sad. What do you mean they both don't hit? What do you mean they both don't hit?
Ooh, 23. What did I tell you, Amber?
23.
AC 25. Pathetic.
Okay, come on with your AC 25 then.
I'll take the 14 points of psychic.
You can do it.
Big man.
Okay. Oh, the other one was for Alphonse, right?
Yeah, the 6 does not hit him.
Aha! Sentinel!
Hey,
Ayo.
My reaction to attack him.
Oh,
Right before you do that, I want you to know that what you see in your mind's eye is a warrior, like brought down upon one knee, looking up at his shattered battle standard. In his memories, an army is hunting him. But they've all been long gone. They simply haunt him now. And he's all alone. Buddy, and that, I guess, throws you off enough to make
Yeah.
you miss, so...
Yeah.
So I guess it worked.
Yep.
Lawrence, believe in the heart of the cards.
Leave the card.
Very well.
True. There's still an anguisher left that is choking Vincent out, and Vincent's just like weakly waving his halberd in that direction.
I believe in my allies, so I will focus on aiding
Thumbs up.
the smallest Zarius in front of me.
How do you aid him?
I'm
He's
going
laying
to
on the ground. There's a pact breaker studying your every move.
I will
And a shadow curling at your feet. Dangerously.
dangerously fucking audacity. I grab it and I throw it at the pact breaker.
Okay, one moment.
Oh no. Take it back. Take it back.
Okay, roll me exert.
Oh no.
Exert.
Yeah.
Can I use my overwhelming willpower to grasp at something that is there but not there?
No, I'm asking you to roll exert.
Very well.
Hey Lawrence, don't forget, you have bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's true. I bardically inspire myself. D6. 14, baby. How you like them apples? Does he like my apples?
Boop, boop. Let's see if it does.
What's the worst that could happen?
Who knows?
It's fine. It's a shadow. It can't be that strong. It's like,
Natural
you know, the
20.
hand of Vecna. It can't be that strong.
Lawrence,
just a
you, in your frustration, or I guess maybe, what do you
Pride.
call it? Pride, frustration, powerlessness. You reach out and you grasp at Zarius' shadow, and you're like, yeet! And in the moment that you do so, like, it takes you like a good, at least half of your turn to realize this. But you realize that you actually grasp at something that is physical. And it grasps back at you as claws sink into your hand. And the shadow slithers out from between them like a snake. As it rolls a natural 20, escape artist. To avoid being shoved.
Lawrence does some math. Oh no. I am going to cast Healing Word, 2nd level, on myself. And that will be my turn. Wait! Hold up. I have gained an idea. Something new. Something wild. Something unexpected. I would like to cast Sanctuary on Zarius. so that the Pact Breaker, if it tries to attack him, it will be forced to attack his shadow instead, as the next adjacent creature.
Is that your turn?
Yes, I do that as my
Output
bonus action.
Sanctuary?
Blip. I will then, like, kind of pulling myself back and away from the shadow. Oh, I speak a word of power to shield Zarius from any harm, and then in Celestia once more, I command the Pact Breaker to strike at the shadow, at the fell demon that lurks just beneath the surface. And I literally point at it.
Darius.
Okay. Well, first things first, I think.
No. First
Oh.
things I go first.
Oh.
Me.
You. Yes, ma'am.
As you lay dying, your blood pooling on the ground, your shadow in a physical struggle with Lawrence. The red that tinges the edges of your vision bleeds out into different colors. In a hidden little corner between the conscious and the subconscious, in a corner of your backyard, where the sandy soil meets the edge of an ancient yew tree's shade. Yew tree? Yew? How do you say this word?
You.
It's yew tree, right?
Yeah.
I spent so much time chopping these logs in RuneScape.
Yeah, they're called
An
yew
ancient
trees.
yew tree's shade. A bond most special is about to be celebrated. With a handful of mountain flowers gathered from your grandmother's garden, you had crafted a delicate crown of blooms. You placed one upon your own head and turned to your friends. You turned to your friend beside you, carefully shaping a second one from the shadows that pooled around your feet. Beaming with excitement under the warm sunlight that filters through the leaves, caressing your scales, you exclaim, I've DM'd you.
Oh. Okay. Add it.
Uh-huh.
I have it in my list.
What's in your list?
I am writing all of this down, Amber. That is in my list.
That's fine, but now you may say it.
I may say this. I say today.
Your voice carries a mix of anticipation and mirth. Go ahead.
We shall become more than friends. We shall be best friends, and we will go on a great adventure.
This is so fucking precious.
Your shadow extends a hand towards you. And the two of you interlace them, and it places another hand on top, and another. 6 clasp around 2. It's just sort of like laughter that bubbles up inside of you as you speak the words of affirmation.
We promise to always be together forever and ever and ever and make all of our dreams come true.
shadow rumbles. Until death do us part, Zarius. The both of you lower your hands as another rumbling sound pierces the silence. That of your stomach.
Okay. Marriage is hard work. Let's just get a snack.
In that moment, amidst rustling leaves and the quiet whispers of old gods, a pretend marriage was sealed. With the power of imagination, a pact unbreakable. Pain lances through you, Zarius. And you fade in and out of consciousness still. A tail of shadow coils around your body, not constricting it just yet, but holding on nonetheless. Somewhere between reality and your subconsciousness, it speaks. I told you that we would be together forever. And the end is fast coming for you.
I want the force.
Until death do us part, Zarius. His voice kind of has almost like a smiling quality. Like it's like you could like the way someone sounds when they smile.
Can I respond-ish in my delirious state?
Yeah.
I'll say, until death do us part, until the light shatters the dark. As I will hold out my hand towards where I remember Lawrence to be, because I was awake moments ago. So I'm literally pointing my hand in that direction.
You, as a person who is dying, you have 2 words that you can
Yeah.
actually speak.
I will say light shatters. That's probably what will come out.
Light shatters.
Okay, and that's it. God damn, this thing is more than 2,000 words long. Let me quickly put it somewhere else.
Vincent! Oh, I lost my boot. Oh, there we go.
Hiya! Oh, wait, that should have been with advantage because I missed my last attack, but it doesn't matter, it hits anyway.
14 hits indeed. Vincent, you cleave into it and you leave exposed that core that you've seen in the other creature.
Oh, I'm going in for the killing blow. Hiya! No, I'm not. Wait, I got my bonus action. Wait, hold on.
Wait.
This was with advantage because I missed my last attack. Love me a swifter trait. Hiya! 26 for
9.
So I
Right.
use this different dice. 8 points of damage.
You
Shit, I
strike it
can't see.
right in the center. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is it rolling a d12 for? What the hell?
What?
Oh no, it's not. Oh,
I'm
that
a
looks
bit-
weird.
I'm gonna be like ultra hard death save mode. D12 and a 10 and above is a success.
Imagine. Zarius, please roll me a... D6 as well.
1.
Vincent, the creature's still alive. Zarius, you also take 1 max health damage.
I say,
The blood is
that's
just
me.
like, ah!
I was just wondering, like, I was wondering why it is rolling this green. I've never seen a... I don't know, I guess I've never seen a death save in this color before. Is this new? I don't like it. Because it's making it look like this is the max result on the dice. Alas. Alas.
It might
Yeah,
be
that's me.
probably new,
Alright.
and it might be green because if it's above a 10 or something, then it's like, oh yeah, that's a
TaleChasers.
Hello. I will attack this guy.
Fight it!
Fight him! Blast! I mean, it works. It does.
Lucas, how do you kill it?
He flips to the last page of the book and draws from the center of the paper towards the creature a searing hot line that streaks past his hand and into the air as it pierces through the moat of anguish, dwells within its chest.
And that is what happens. The last vestiges of the anguished disappear. Cursed to wander as they were, clutching at their memories of the living, of their regrets. They disappear. Whether that is back into the aether or destroyed forever remains to be seen. The Pact Breaker looks at you, Lawrence.
Hey,
That's Zarius.
pointing at Shadow. Feel like a video game developer saying, okay, A click for attack.
How would I even... Oh... How would I go about that? Make me a bargaining check.
Hey yo.
It is incredibly dumb, so that's gonna be not so easy.
I believe.
I believe so much that you get an inspiration
For
from
one
me.
so wise.
You get an inspiration, so roll with advantage. Bippity bop. Chirp.
Lawrence.
Yes. Sorry. Which skill was it?
Bargaining.
Bargaining.
Yeah, and I gave you an inspiration for advantage.
Oh, thank you.
And there's also denial.
There
22.
always is.
Oh, cool.
My dungeon master, my Biden blaster.
See? Is this... Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That does not. There is an infernal hissing sound. Does this matter? Okay. There's an infernal hissing sound as the Pact Breaker's sword stabs into the roiling mass that surrounds Zarius.
Yes.
Which is not a, what's it called? Not a 2D plane creature right now. Hasn't been since Zarius went down. As his shadow screeches, and this, like, gash of pure white light opens along its back as it takes a measly 45 damage.
That is truly measly.
Measly pathetic, but the second strike misses as it curls up and around. The Packbreaker is attacking without regard for Zarius' like Zarius being there. Vittorio, your turn!
Good, my turn.
The Anguishers are gone.
They are. I have no clue what I can. I think I have anything in my kit to make this situation. Actually, I maybe.
Vittorio, tear the shadow out of him. Grab it. I grabbed it.
Yeah,
grab it.
yeah. You say grab it, and he just kind of looks at you, and then you say I grabbed it. He's like, all right. And yeah, I'll make an attempt at grabbing a hold of this shadow.
Right.
Let's exert away. That's 17.
Okay.
I've already used my fates to reroll, so I don't think. Actually, let me super duper quick. That's to do with grappling. I can use maybe, possibly. Could I? Okay, Amber. Could I interest you in being allowed to use grappling strike, which is normally immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack on your turn, you can expend a 1 bigger die and try and grapple the target as a bonus action. And
If you had done that originally, then yes, but...
Okay. Then I don't have anything. Well,
You can try again, right?
I don't know if I'm allowed to. Or if this is like...
we hadn't even resolved it yet, so like, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, alright.
Vittorio, you grab a hold of this snake-like shadow, and I mean, it's there. It's not actually a shadow. You grab a hold of it and you pull it towards you, and its body begins to coil around your own. 6 arms clasp around you, and a snake-like tail begins constricting your leg. But you win this grapple.
Very
You
well.
have a hold of it.
Yeah, I will try and hold it out. Like, I want to say I stretch it out as much as possible. And do I have anything else I can do? I can. Yeah, I'll use natural regeneration to regain some more hippie points. I can expend 1 hit die. So I will just regain what should I call it? 10 hit points. And that's my turn. As I'm trying to literally grapple a shadow and struggling with this snake-like shadowy creature.
Lawrence.
That is me. As Lawrence, I would, I don't know how I can help Zarius here. any more than I already am.
I am bleeding out.
Why? Stop that.
Stop.
I mean, yeah, he's got another
Really?
open wound.
Yeah, I got another
Fucking
big
hell,
open
bro.
He's like pulsing out like lifeblood once again.
Yeah, you could try
This
and
happens a
Amber-
lot to him.
staunch that.
Can I staunch that?
Yeah, with a first aid check. Bow, 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 bow.
14.
Success.
Dankjewel. Auf Wiedersehen.
It was the same result, but like at a less bad. It was like a lower DC to staunch it, and also less damage. I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was
That's my
beaten
turn.
before.
I staunch it and I continue to command the Pact Breaker. And motivate it as well, you know, like in the name of the scales hefted by the Lady of Justice, I command you once more to strike. Break the pact.
Thor's death save. To me.
Death save. I will do a death save. To DM or blind roll?
To DM.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least that's not the other one.
I mean, yeah, that's not so good for you. That wouldn't be like great at this point. If I would I would say like if I was you, you know.
I might want to reroll this. I think personally, I have fate. I think I'm gonna use fate, Amber. I think I'm gonna use my fate. At least it's not the first one. Oh my god, that's just as bad. Cool. That's it.
about the same. I think fate's also only one die more, not two.
Well,
but that's
well,
okay.
Amber, if you look at
These
it,
are the same number, so they're all bad. Zarya is in and out of like as you waver between consciousness and unconsciousness. Where's my thing? This is not the one that I like. This is the one that I like. You fade away from that really deep subconscious memory and go to ones that linger more on the forefront of your mind. During a night of camping on the border of town, of course, because it wouldn't be safe to go too far out into the wilds. You find yourself awake when everybody else is still asleep, sitting cross-legged in your tent and making shadow animals on the tent wall with your hands. Your shadow eagerly joins in, forming these intricate shadowy creatures of its own design, weaving tales of brave adventurers who go out into the world to conquer mystical lands, perform daring feats, and taste the sweetest of all the treats that the world have to offer. When you drift off into sleep that night, the multitude of bright white eyes watch over you silently. Anyway, you're still dying. Is there anyone who wants to do anything on their turn?
Vincent. Oh wait.
Not Vincent, don't worry about him. I'm talking mostly about Tokas or Vittorio.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Can I make another check about this creature? This time using lower construct.
What sort of information are you trying to find here?
I was thinking about two things. First of all, if this is really a construct, then how does it return to the warp like a demon? If it has a body of metal, then what allows it to reform in the warp like a ether kindred would? And the second thing, I guess I was looking for, but that might be more like thaumatology or ether kindred again. I'm trying to understand what I'm looking at. All I'm seeing is a shadow enveloping Zarius. This creature striking it and try to make sense of it.
Which one of the two would you like to roll for?
I think the second one, as it's most important right now.
Theology or thaumatology, your choice. Actually, lore Aether Kindred.
I have that one too. No, but it's actually this 17.
Shadows are not physical things. You know that as well as I do, Tokas. I mean, you don't have one anymore, of course. But most people do. And most people cannot interact with their shadow. In fact, you've never seen anyone interact with Zarius' shadow. Until now. But is that because of the Pact Breaker? Or because of something else? If Zarius is engaged in a pact with this creature, can Zarius truly lift a hand against it? What makes it so that you are able to do so now? Why can Vittorio grapple it? Are you watching a pact between a mortal and a demon unraveling at the seams? Because of the Pact Breaker? Or because Zarius is soon not going to be able to hold up his end of the bargain anymore? It's kind of hard to do so when you're dead. There's only two entities who know the true extent of this pact and all of its details, and one of them is Zarius, and the other one probably not so likely to give the details. Does this help you?
I understand.
Zarius will gore them, though.
Yeah. But maybe the memory is still somewhere in there.
His brain case.
If you would like to do something, please tell me so, Vittorio.
Yeah.
Because the Pact Breaker does not act on its turn.
Oh, it does not.
In fact, it sheaths its sword. Its job was done here.
Okay. Important
Azarius lays there bleeding out
important question.
on the gravel.
Is any point of the shadow currently touching Darius?
Yeah.
I fucking backbreak done with his job. Okay.
I mean, Zarius is pretty much dead.
Yeah, he is. Okay. Okay. We saw that the shadow took damage from the Pact Breaker. Amber, would you allow me to use the quick quaff, which is as a bonus action you can expend one vigor die and drink a potion. However, instead of drinking a potion, could I uncork a bottle of holy water and drench the shadow with that? as a bonus action than expending a vigor die.
I'm going to say no. It's like the same idea as feeding someone else a potion, except you're feeding it against his will,
Okay.
sorta.
Yeah. Okay. Then. I can. All right. Then instead, I will attempt to make use of that grappling strike, vigor or maneuver instead. So I would like to attempt to attack the shadow and see if that does anything at all.
Okay.
Let's see. As I try to slice through the shadow with Clemency.
Right. You drive Clemency practically into the location that is the shadow's guts. And again, you see that strip of like white light as it withers and attempts to get away from you.
Okay. Then I
Claw
will.
is digging into your skin.
Then I will strike again. That's probably a miss.
That is a miss.
That is indeed a miss. And then I will expend the vigor die to make sure that I can effectively continue grappling it. I don't know if you need me to remake the grappling check.
No, you were grappling.
Okay. Then that is my turn as Vittorio tries to cut into it and he's like, I don't know. I think we can actually do something against the shadow. Etharis isn't looking that great though.
Lawrence.
Yep.
Zaris is dying, the Packbreaker is leaving, Vittorio is grappling and stabbing into this shadow. Which
Okay.
is kind of strange, because he's like kind of holding something that
Yes.
looks like it's very much see-through. Like a see-through, like a balloon animal, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
And he's like stabbing
Well.
into it.
I have two actions here that I could take. One, I could unpulse the pack breaker real nicely to not do that and maybe finish what started. Or I could save Zarius. And so I'm gonna stabilize Zarius because, well, I don't want him to die. But yeah, I would like to stabilize Zarius.
Are you sure? My player immediately questions his actions.
Ponderance.
I imagine the pack breaker is immediately gonna turn around.
Did I make you question your undying faith?
No. I have faith in my ally.
So what do you do
I
with that
stabilize
faith?
him.
Okay, go ahead.
I have faith that Zarius will be okay. After all, who guides the shepherds? Me. I do. I do that.
You stabilize Arias. Now all hell breaks loose. Vittorio,
damn.
your grapple ends as immediately Zarius' shadow becomes incorporeal, untouchable, like it was never even there.
Piece of shit!
Yep.
Fucking thought so!
you have a bonus action like knife stab by any chance? Just like a kick?
Oh, motherfucker!
Stab.
I'll just
Or-
ask the pack breaker to do it. Just
You know
crit
what?
you.
You can also heal me, because then the pack breaker will stab me down again.
Oh my god.
Ah.
He will do that anyway, I'm gonna tell you.
I know, but if he does it without me being up, I will die.
That's true, yeah, you almost certainly die.
Well,
Like, I don't mean to concern you, but I don't think a crit is something that you can afford right now.
fair.
It's okay. They said until death do us apart. You just have to die.
That's true.
Yeah, we have no means.
One of you has to die.
Yeah,
If it ain't the shadow, then it's gonna be you.
don't
Get
worry.
rid of it.
Just heal me. The pack breaker will stab me down again, but that's a risk I gotta take.
All right, second level, you gain 24 hit points.
Sorry, so still like.
Up we go.
Ready for a second maximum? Third action.
I look to the pack breaker, and I say, "My Zabriel's light strike the shadow down."
It answers only to Soloma, and thus it will strike you down as well.
Hey, bro, don't be cringe. Don't.
I stand up, look at Vincent, look at Sokas, like, prepared to fucking gut that thing. As at this point, he just holds his arms open. Like,
You're making
That's
a
my
terrible
turn.
mistake, Zarius.
I'm gonna ignore the voice.
Even if you do what you do now, I will be back.
And I'll meet you with my family. So bring it on, Packbreaker. That is my
I
turn.
was there first. And I will be there last.
And you'll bring the doom of this entire world. No, thank you.
Tokas, is there anything you would like to do on your turn? You can friendly fire Zarius if you would like.
I'm thinking about that. What do I want to do on my turn? I'm going to.
Or you can hold an action to shank the blob.
I'm going to hold Crash of Thunder in one hand and hold an action to blast Azorius as soon as he goes down and his shadow becomes corporeal once more.
What would you like to blast him with?
With Sound of Thunder.
Alright. The
What does it
Packbreaker
say?
raises its shoulders and then slumps them again. Whether that is like a mimicry of the human roll of shoulders, or a sigh, or perhaps simply something flawed in its construction. It's not clear. It makes a wisdom save. It fails.
Oh no.
Actually, what is Zora Lawrence's DC?
15.
Yes, 15.
It succeeds.
Yo.
It tries to strike Zarius down for like the upteenth time today.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
For a 23.
that it's.
Imagine Zarius gets critted and immediately dies.
That would be, you know what? That'd be crazy.
You take 23 damage.
Total?
Yes, 19 bludgeoning, and then
That scares me, because I'm still up.
Zarius. Okay.
It has advantage.
What?
That's advantage on its attack roll.
Why?
He's prone.
No, I stood
He's
up.
still prone.
No, I
Oh.
stood
Stood
up.
up. He
Wait,
stood
what?
up and like
Because I stood
raised
up.
his.
Yeah.
Why did you stand up? Why don't you
Because,
want to?
Amber, because I didn't want to increase the chance I got fucking credit. That's why.
What will you have in 500 years?
You did.
You were hit twice. You're gonna die, my guy.
Actually, wisdom save. Well, it's a good thing that it's an 11, so it does not actually manage. Like it attempts to raise its sword at you, and does not get the ability to do that. Does it have to choose a new target?
No?
Yeah, I think no, it must choose one or lose the attack. Like if he doesn't choose, he loses the strike.
Yeah. Hit the
The shadow isn't there, so we can't hit it because I'm up.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I mean, unless someone is going to do anything, I'm just going to keep going, you know, until it's my.
I mean, we're gonna fucking yeet on
I'd
the-
like to ask everyone to hold the action, but I will do one thing first, Amber. I will healing word level 1 myself.
Yeah, that's a pretty smart idea because he has 1 hit points. If this man gets crit, he's gonna get obliterated. If this thing crits, he's dead.
I am
Like,
dead. Yeah. So
it's gonna be like a solid 10d10 damage if he crits. So
So everyone holding an action.
everyone's doing their best.
Well, yeah.
All right, fucking
Gather round, friends.
delete that shadow the moment.
Prince doesn't want to get closer than this, but he can stab from 10 feet, so it's okay.
Here we go. I heal 14.
14 is pretty good, my dude.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make the wisdom save required.
No.
Oh my
It's
god,
not
Amber,
possible.
I know I can't drop concentration, but like,
Okay, it succeeds with a 24.
Okay.
One reactive weapon strike. Okay. For a lot.
What is a lot?
29 slashing, 15 psychic.
I have more total than that right now. I'm at 0.
Okay.
Hey Amber.
Yeah.
Oh, MMM.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit!
my
I did it.
friend.
No, I'm sorry. I did it publicly. Wait.
I'm gonna change my mind.
Oh no, change her
Yeah, I'm
mind.
changing my mind on this.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to, I don't want that. Sure thing. As all of you stand by. Stop it, Vittorio.
This is Vittorio. Does my held action go off?
we shall see. He was describing something.
Yeah. All of your held actions go. You can do them now.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
What?
Sound of thunder, lightning damage, sunblade.
one blade.
Dungeon Master is laughing. I do not like this.
Correct. It is almost as though the Pact Breaker loses its cool.
Oh no.
As you all stand by, wound up like coil, waiting for the right moment to strike. It finally stops jittering that whatever's stopping it from moving to attack, which is Lawrence's sanctuary, finally seems to wane as it breaks through, and holding its blade as it is in the image, clasping with its huge fist around the hilt, and almost like using it to uppercut Zarius, there is a resounding crack as the blade slashes across Zarius's exposed face, breaking one of his horns clean through the middle and slicing him across the osteoderm surrounding his eye. Coming this close to popping the whole eye altogether. And instead leaving him with a huge jagged mark that runs across the side of his face. Zarius goes down again. Gains another level of exhaustion, you know, and living his
But
best
no,
life.
you don't get level of exhaustions for this.
Yeah, you do. Every time you go down, you get
No,
lingering injuries.
you don't. If they do a permanent injury, they don't.
No, every time you go dropped.
I thought if they do a lingering injury, you don't get an exhaustion. You don't get an open
Lingering
wound.
injuries or exhaustions you get every time you go down, which is to discourage people from bringing people back up again every time they go down. It's an exhaustion that gets away with a medicine check.
No, I know, but I thought the permanent injury, the Maxwell injury was.
That's
You
I
don't
wish
get
it
an
were so.
exhaustion, right?
Unfortunately, they stack.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maxwell
then I need
is a
to
different
roll
one.
this.
Yeah, don't worry about rolling the other thing on top of it. You just have 3 open wounds right now, which is, you know, fair considering all of these things. Zarius goes down. I need 1 death save from you while everybody else is doing their held actions and stuff.
Okay, let me quickly check. Okay. Alright, so we're in the bad territory now.
Jojo kick. That is true. At normal.
At normal indeed.
No biggie.
Disadvantage on death saves and advantage on death saves.
In the flurry of movement, of blood gushing across the ground and painting the leaves of the trees red, and the rustling of feathers, and the creaking of metal ligaments, and the breaking of bones. It is hard to tell who deals the final blow. Between the crackle of thunder, the burning of the radiant suns, the screech of clemency, the swipe of a halberd or a sword. Each cut leaves another bright white mark across that snake-like body, and each cut rends it further and further apart. The closer Zarius gets to that threshold, the One must step over into death. The more free he becomes. The last vestiges of a shadowy patron. It felt weak to be one. That's how quick you rend it apart. As those last shadowy vestiges fall apart and lose their grip on real space. A voice somewhere between feminine and masculine, somewhere between seething hatred and undying love, simply tells you all that we will be back. Not just for him, for every single one of you. Sleep with one eye open. Stargazers. Move with one ear to the ground. The shadows will never bring you comfort again. And that is where we'll end session for today.
What? No.
That was a session.
It was, wasn't it?
Out of all the sessions I've ever had, this was one of
This
them.
was definitely
This
one of
was
them.
definitely one of them.
Oh,
I
damn.
think the storytelling was very nice.
Straight into review mode.
It was very good.
Well, it's no straight into praising my DM so they feel good about themselves. Mode.
No.
4 out of 7. Too much water.
Too much water.
What?
That was good though. That was great.
Was it good or was it great?
It was both.
Amends a statement.
Backbreaker was that homie though, with hitting that 50 damage thing, the swing on it.
That's very nice of him. I'm so glad he did such a lovely
I'm,
act.
I'm so glad that you bargained with Dormammu.
I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, that was.
Yeah, I used my figure of authority background feature to be like, "Hello, Mr. Common Folk. Please, just do the thing."
I'm a construct. Perish.
Perish.
We can stop streaming.
Yeah, we
Perish
can.
the thought.
We will
Unwind.
see you guys next week for more stargazing.
What do you mean? I'll see you like tomorrow. What?
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Because we are definitely live. We are not live next week, but we are live this week.
This is true. There will
Surprise!
be Calamica tomorrow. All right. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll
Thank you
see
for being here.
around. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Give me 1 minute to turn off the